Okay, people, we are live. Yeah, everything's working. Okay, I was just checking the audio. How are you, people? Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let's fucking start working on this game, right? Remember this game, Spaceman Memories? By the way, add it to your wish list. So I'm gonna keep working on the same shit that I was working on yesterday. Remember, I was blocking out this map. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what the fuck am I gonna do here. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just trying to figure it out. I have all of this blank space, which I don't know what to do there. Make it like go with the vibe of the whole place that I'm currently having. And yeah. I was just watching references yesterday at the end of the stream. Yeah, wasn't like finding what I was looking. Yeah, because I could use a little bit of this water bodies and shit. But I think I'm already using a bit of those ones around here, I would say. Yeah, and I don't want to overuse that idea or any idea, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what the fuck am I gonna do with this space. Let me just procrastinate that for a bit and get back to... I'm gonna go back to this part first. Let me figure out what am I gonna do with this space. Let me see. Yeah, okay, let's go into Google. Yeah, let me just find some like forest houses or shrines. Yeah, forest house Japan, something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see some cool ideas here. Dude, I should work now that I am making shit in Blockbench. Because when I started with the houses on this game in Spaceman Memories, it was mostly crocodiles, so some type of shapes were hard for me to model. And I discarded many ideas because of that, because it was a bit hard for me to model some more curved shapes, some more things like capsules and stuff. But now I can do it with Blockbench, and I may start considering some of those things. Ah, yeah. Check out this one. Oh fuck yeah, Futuro House. What the fuck is Futuro House? Futuro House or Futuropode is a round prefabricated by Finnish architect Matti Suronen. Ah yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, let's write that shit. I haven't like done this type of things here on the game. I was limited. I could have done it in Crocodile. It would have taken me a lot of time. So let me just start like getting a couple of ideas. That is a cool place to live. Some like weird guy living in the forest, some weird character, non-playable character could be living here. Yeah, okay, let's grab that idea. Let's see what else can we get. Yeah, I don't know, maybe a couple of domes and stuff. Yeah, okay. Old forest, old house, Japan. Yeah, so I've done these ones, right? Yeah, remember these ones? I already have a couple of those. We could do another version, some other variations of this, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know yet. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Nah, I'm not seeing anything that I like. I don't know what I'm looking for yet. I'm definitely gonna do a version of that Futuro house, which I didn't even know it existed, or if it had this naming shit. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Let me see. I just want some like we could do a tree house. I haven't done a tree house. Yeah, we could have a tree house on one of these places. Yeah, let me copy this image and shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna be grabbing random ideas, and then we're gonna turn all of this into something. I don't know into what, but we're gonna turn it into something. Okay, let me see. Okay, what's up? Yeah, don't. Nah, I don't like this. This is not what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm looking for. Some like quirky place in the middle of the forest. Yeah. Turkey, house, forest. Maybe not. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Japanese house. Nah. The thing is that I get some other styles, like architectural styles, that don't go with the vibe that I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know. Nah, okay. No, this is not working. This search is not working. Let me look for something else. Yeah, Japanese house, video game, forest. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, forest house. Yeah. Okay, what we're getting here is like mostly like Minecraft type of shit with the typical Japanese style, the one that I'm already using. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make that Futuro house and shit. That's gonna be a very interesting place. And then we're gonna make an entrance to a dungeon, and I don't know which one I'm gonna do today, but let's try that Futuro house. Yeah, okay, let me see that Futuro house, Japan. Huh, that's an interesting place. Yeah, it seems like a flying saucer, right? Yeah, yeah, very dystopian, or I don't know if dystopian is the right word, but it's interesting. It's in Karuizawa, Japan, the Futuro house. Yeah, okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. So slow. How are you, dude? Well, how's life so slow? It's been a while, dude. What have you been working on these days, my friend? So slow, Sunbury. Sunbury. Should I look for something like Sunbury? Are you telling me an idea that I should look for? How are you? Yeah, I am lost on that term, on that word. Okay, let's try that one. I think that is the most curved shit I'm gonna make on this game, since all of the things that I've made. I'm not gonna make it that curved. It still has to look pixel art and low poly, right? But let's just try it. So slow says my chat's cooked. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Are you like in a phone and the keyboard is not working okay? Yeah, how have you been? You're sunburned? Were you trying to say sunburned? You have sunburn? You can type good. Yeah, I figured it out. Don't worry. Were you trying to say sunburned? Do you have a sunburn, dude? Oh shit, if you have a sunburn, dude, I am very sorry about it. Okay, people, let's go into Blockbench and let's also fire up Pixel Basher. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, we're gonna figure out this one. Yeah, let's see how we do this one. Okay, let me read the chat. So slow, says on YouTube. Since I'm watching from my Samsung fridge. What, dude? Oh, fuck, dude. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. You're watching from the Samsung fridge. That is some cyberpunk shit, man. And I really appreciate it, dude. And I imagine that it's a shitty experience, so I really appreciate it. So slow says Manny, I wasn't saying that. Okay, yeah, don't worry, dude. I'm not gonna assume anything about what you're typing right now, because I imagine it's a shitty ass touchscreen, right? Dude, have you ever tried to make pixel art or any type of illustrations on the Samsung fridge? Can you install apps? It's it Android? How does this even work? I do not have a smart fridge, so that's why I'm asking, dude. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, yeah, I don't know with which one to start with. Yeah, I'm gonna make this very modular. I'm just gonna make one piece that I am gonna duplicate. Yeah, okay, so let me find something for that. I would say it would be this one. Yeah, I'm gonna say it would be this one. Okay, let's see this one. So slow, don't worry, dude. If you just want to keep watching, if it's really hard to type, don't worry about it, dude. I know that it must be like nerve-wracking to be typing on a Samsung fridge, right, dude? Crazy story, dude. First time that I've heard about this, watching YouTube on a fridge. Not yet, but I assume I can. Okay, dude. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't even know there was YouTube for fridges and shit. how have you been, by the way? If you want to talk and shit, if you want to share about what you've been working on, please let me know. If you just want to watch and chill, just watch and chill. Okay, let's see this one. Let's see user patterns. Let me find one of these things. Yeah, this is a nice pattern that I could use. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a piece. You're gonna see what the fuck I'm gonna do. Yeah, it will not make sense right now, but it'll make sense in a bit, in a while. What about the windows and shit? Yeah, those are very circular, right? I don't think we have any type of circular shit here in Pixel Basher. I may be mistaken, but nah, we do not. We only have these things that I don't think would work. Or maybe yes. Or maybe yes. Yeah, I could use them. Yeah, these have less detail than what I would be looking for, and I would enjoy this type of vibe of this asset. So yeah, this could be one of the windows, and we could have the other to the side and shit. Yeah. Okay, you'll see what the fuck I'm trying to do here. Okay, let's rotate this one to this side. Let me see this one. Let's make it darker. So Slow says, I'm good. Yeah, I don't have my computer right now, but I'll have it on Friday. Is it like on a shop route, dude? Or where is it? Nuldot says, hi Nerdy, how are you, Nuldot? How has life been for you? What have you been working on these days? Yeah, how's your night going and shit? Thank you for coming to the channel. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. So Slow says on YouTube, what have you been working on? Okay, my friend. I'm still on this map. Same map. Just trying to get the vibe of the whole place, dude. Yeah, we've gotta remember the forests. Now we have this town here. We've got this other town with some like rice fields with water and shit. And now I'm working on this part of the world, like the entrance before the town, before the main town of this map. And yeah, I've been trying to get the layout, blocking out things, and I'm gonna be working on like some kind of like interesting places in the middle of the forest around here, dude. Yeah, thank you for asking. Nuldot says, good. I got a new laptop. Just need a charger. I'm studying D in depth. How about you? Good shit, dude. Good shit. Happy about your laptop. I hope that it's a good one. It works well and shit. How about me? I am good, dude. Thank you for asking. I'm still working on the same map that I've been working on these last few weeks. I'm just blocking out things today, and I'm gonna do some textures and then do some modeling in Blockbench for some interesting places in the middle of the forest. Yeah, what are you coding in D, by the way? Okay, let me reduce the opacity on this one. So Slow says on air. You're talking about your computer, right? Yeah, you'll have it on Friday. So why is it on air? Yeah, I think we may get a bit lost. So Slow. yeah, I may get a bit lost sometimes because of I imagine the keyboard on the Samsung fridge, right? Yeah, but I'm good, dude. I'm good. Nolda says, what else would I be coding? No, I know that you're studying D, but what are you trying to build with D? Yeah. What is D used for mostly? I am very ignorant on this language. I am very ignorant on most languages, by the way. But in D, even more ignorant than normal. So what are like the things that people like to use D for, dude? Okay, let me see. So Slow says, yeah, typing is cooked. I imagine it's cooked, dude. So I really appreciate it. Just don't worry about it. If it's like too nerve-wracking, don't worry, dude. Don't worry. But if you want to keep talking, just keep talking. I'm gonna try to figure it out. That says D works for pretty much everything. I'm using it for game dev and app development. Oh shit. How does it work for game dev, dude? Are there libraries for game development in D? Yeah, how does it work? I imagine for app development, yes. I didn't even thought about game development. How does it work in that way? So Slow says, I tried to say hi, but I got oh shit, dude. Yeah, Don't worry about it, so slow. That's crazy, dude. I don't know, dude, how you have the patience to be typing on a fridge. Sometimes even I'm even sometimes on a fucking phone, and I'm like, I hate this fucking shit. Fucking keyboards on touchscreens. I fucking love physical keyboards like in a computer, dude. So I really appreciate and admire your patience, so slow. Note that says there are plenty of engines and bindings for popular libraries. In which you can use D. Oh shit, that's crazy. D. So slow says, what's D? It's another language, dude. Just like C. Yeah, D is another coding language, programming language like C. They just named it with the other fucking letter that was after C. Yeah, man, I imagine it started as a joke, right? Because of this name. I imagine. Because it seems like a joke. Yeah, like some programmer joke that got out of control and now it's a fucking famous language. Okay, let's reduce this one. Yeah, okay, let me try this. I'm gonna export this image. Note that says SDL, Raylib, BGFX, OpenGL, Vulkan. All of those ones you can use D, dude. I didn't know. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I knew about C with many of these ones. And also C++. I didn't know you could also use D and shit. That's really cool, dude. So I'm looking forward to what you're gonna be cooking with D, dude. That is a very, very niche type of thing to make, right? So I'm looking forward to it. Luldo says, and many devs in the community have built engines. I'm using one called Parent that's built on top of Raylib. Yeah, I know Raylib. Yes, so that Parent. Okay, let me Google that. So slow says, oh, never heard of it. It's an obscure language, dude. Yeah, it's not like a mainstream language. It's an obscure one. Let me find this language. Parent. Yeah, Parent engine. A delightfully simple and lightweight 2D. Yeah. 2D engine for the D programming language. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay, dude, sounds fucking hard. Yeah. How does... Yeah, oh, shit, dude. This is very some obscure shit that it's like the underground of the internet shit, man. Yeah. It's even hard to find info about it, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the ad break to end. Yeah, and we'll keep going here while I'll wait for the ad break to end on Twitch. Okay, let me export this one. Okay, fuck, dude, just fucking load. No, that says, I'm surprised that Google actually showed that result, the right result. Yeah, man, that sounds very, very a very niche type of topic. Yeah, man, I can. If not even images appear about this topic, dude. Shit. Yeah. Okay, let me see here. Where the fuck am I gonna do this? Oh, yeah, I should start organize. Oh, fuck, dude. I've been saying this shit for months on these live streams. I'm always saying I should start organizing my assets and my naming conventions and my folders. I think I say that shit every fucking day. And I never fucking do it. I'm a like ultimate procrastinator. No, that says, all right, I'm getting back at studying. Okay, dude, have a good rest of your night. I hope everything goes well with D, that programming language. This is not a joke, people. It's a real language. Yeah, it's a very, very obscure one that not many people know about, but yeah, it's true. So looking forward what you're gonna be building with it, Null Dot. Have a good rest of your night, dude. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't even know how the fuck to start organizing some of these folders. Okay, I'm just gonna name it as it is. Futuro House 01. Yeah, this one's gonna be Ref Futuro House. I don't know if this is the right sizing for like the pixels and shit. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so slow says on YouTube, I'm gonna get back to studying too. Okay, my dude, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I hope everything goes well in your studying. Are you studying like for some type of exam, dude, like a test, or just like trying to learn new shit? Okay, let's see. Open file, yeah. Oh fuck, Windows File Explorer. Why the fuck are you so fucking slow? I didn't know that Windows File Explorer was so slow until I started using File Pilot. Now it's like those seconds are like, it was just normal for me to see that being slow. I didn't even know it was slow. I just thought it worked like that. But now that I'm using another File Explorer, oh shit, man. So Slow says, I'll be back when there are more people. Don't worry, dude. Yeah, don't worry. Have a good night. So Slow says, gotta prepare for SBA testing. Yeah, man, I totally understand. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And thank you for watching me on a Samsung Smart Fridge, dude. That is, I feel honored. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Futuro House. Yeah, Futuro House. Okay, let's open up this one. So what the fuck is the sizing of this? Okay, let me see. Okay, let me enable the grid here. Grid, show grid. Yeah, let's move all of this one to this side. Okay, there it is. So what is the sizing of this? Yeah, let's figure this one out. No. Okay, this is 128 by 80. Yeah, okay, let's see. Oh fuck, that's gonna be way too big, way too high, I assume. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me see like sizing of this here. 128 by 80. Yeah, confirm. Let's see. Yeah, let me create a plane just to like, I'm gonna create a cuboid, like the normal cuboid. Let me see that plane. If it starts like being way too fucking big, this resolution for this texture in the model, yeah, I'm gonna have to switch it out. So this one's gonna be 128, yeah, by 80. Yeah, that's gonna be a big fucking, yeah. Let me reduce the sizing of this. Yeah, this would be way too fucking big. So let me go in here. Would I do this to the half of this? I don't know if I'm losing a lot of detail there, or maybe I should do it here in Pixel Basher. Yeah, so what the fuck happens if I make these ones like half? Nah, they do not work. Yeah, so let me see if we can like clean it here. Okay, let me do this one. Yeah. Okay, let's try this size. What the fuck is this size? This is like 48 by what? 80 by 48. Yeah. Okay, let's try 80 by 48 for the model and shit. Yeah. Okay, 80 by 48. Yeah, I'm gonna clean these pixels because I lost a bit of that detail around here. Yeah. Yeah, I think we could. Pixels get a bit like dirty there and shit, but yeah, I could like duplicate the whole fucking thing. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, we will see if this shit works. Okay, let me clean the whole fucking texture. Let's see if this works in some way. I could even not like totally like clean it. I could leave like some of those like random ass pixels, because this is gonna be like an old type of house and shit. Yeah, this would be that type of house. Okay, awesome. Let me see this one. Yeah, this works. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there. What the fuck is the coloring of this? Some like, yeah, this could not be like that same color that it has in reality in the photo. we would have to make it more like interesting, more cartoonish. So let me find a tone for that. I don't know, like some greenish or yellowish, like in the middle of the green and the yellow. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, let me create that one here. Okay, yeah, something like that. Let's see which one of the blending modes works. Overlay, nah. Soft light, nah. Hard light, nah. That's interesting. I wouldn't use that one, right? Way too fucking crazy, but it's interesting. Yeah. What the fuck is up with that one? That's interesting, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't use that one. It's interesting to see. No, I think it's gonna be this one, lighting. Yeah, I think it's gonna be lighting. Overlay, overlay. Okay, the fuck am I gonna do next? Let's go here. Yeah, let's start doing this. Fuck, dude. Let me think about this. So this would be like a cube. Yeah. 48 on one of those axes. Nah, it's gonna be 80 on one of those axes. And 48 on this one. Nah, 48 on this one, on the height. Yeah. Okay, and also here on this axis. 48. No, it's gotta be like a fucking cube. What the fuck isn't this a cube? Yeah. Okay, so this is the height. Should have 48 on this one also. Yeah. $48 by $48. Okay, let me see, dude. Okay, let's see. Let's select the whole thing. Yeah. Where the fuck was the 80 coming from? Yeah. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Yeah, 80 on this one and also 80 on this one, I suppose. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is. I'm fucking stupid. Now I know what the fuck I'm doing. So let's see. Yeah, let's see where the fuck are those windows. They're like in the middle and shit. Let me see the reference. Yeah, it could have. You'll see what I'm doing. You'll see what I'm doing here. Okay, let me create a new texture for this one. I would say 128. Nah. I just Ghost, how are you? Yo, thank you for coming back. How has life been for you? How is your day going? How is your work going and shit? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out some textures here to do some modeling in Blockbench so I can have like an interesting house in the middle of the forest around here and start blocking out the vibes of the whole place. What about you, IGS Ghost? Okay, let me see this one. 128 by IGS Ghost says on Twitch, going good, working like always. How are you? I am good, my friend, appreciate it. I'm also working here, trying to make some progress and shit. I never have a plan on the live streams, dude. I have a plan for many other things I do throughout the day, but on the live streams I just come and try to wing it, figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. It's like a blank canvas, open canvas and shit. Yes, I'm doing some modeling today. What about you? What are you like working today specifically? Has it been going good for you, or are you having like issues with anything that you're trying to figure out? I just go says I will wing it. Yeah. Yeah, so you get it. What the fuck I'm talking about, right? Yeah, winging shit. There are people that always try to have like a plan and a schedule, and they have a very clear picture of what they're gonna do throughout the day. And I respect and admire that, because I cannot fucking do it, man. Shit, yeah, man, I cannot. I've tried it. I really like forced myself to do it, and I cannot. I'm always winging shit. Okay, let me see this one. 128 by... okay, let's try 128 by 128, like the whole canvas. And let's try to bring that and see how much blank space do we have. Yeah, we have enough. Okay, I'm gonna flatten this one. Let's bring it here. Let me see. Yeah, I think I would go with that. The windows. The windows are a bit darker and they have another like tone. So let me like figure out that one. So Glow says no plans for me too. Welcome to the club of people that do not make plans, dude. And just try to figure out shit throughout the way. I do not have a plan about many things, dude. Dude, I just made a very shitty game design document a couple months ago. I didn't have one, even as I was working for a couple of years on the game. Yeah, a friend here on Twitch bullied me until I made it. In a good way, right? Yeah, they are right. I should have had it, but I never have a plan. I just go says my plan comes together as I build that and I open a project and start working, and what happens happens. Yeah, it is what it is. Just go with the flow, right? Dude, this is funny, but people that which brains do not work in that way, they find that shit nerve-wracking, dude. It's for them, it's like, oh my god, that is so fucking dysfunctional. They fucking hate it. Yeah, I've talked with people and it's just different type of brains and they hate it, dude. It's like totally nerve-wracking. They're like, how the fuck can you work in this way? But I can indeed. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, which color would we make? We're gonna make this cartoonish, not as a reference. I just go says I use Obsidian. It allows me to lay out a flow as I work, but I can't use a GDD. Never made one. Yeah, for me GDDs are also hard. I also use Obsidian, by the way, dude. I don't do the layout like with the flow charts in the canvases on Obsidian. I just write notes in a fucking random way, dude, and I go and check on my notes to check out ideas and shit, but I don't do it in an organized way. Yeah. How long have you been using Obsidian, by the way, dude? I fucking love Obsidian. GSS, then you might like Trello more. I've tried Trello. I don't like Trello, dude. I don't know, dude. I just like Obsidian. I was using Craft before. I've used Craft, Notion, Trello, Google Docs. I've used everything, dude. And now I'm with Obsidian and I feel at peace and at home. I don't know why, but I like it. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Obsidian for the win. Okay, let me see this shit. Should I make it darker? Or should... Okay, let's try some type of like bluish. I don't know. Yeah, let's try to make it cartoonish. Yeah, cartoonish and shit. Yeah, I like that. IGS as a touch. Not long ago I used Trello for a long time, but I like the graph on Obsidian. Yeah, I like the graphs on Obsidian. I like how it can be run locally and also on the cloud. I like all of the plugins and shit, the stylization of Obsidian and shit. I don't know, dude, but I ended up liking Obsidian the most of all. And it's so quick, also so lightweight and shit. So yeah, man, Obsidian for the win. Okay, let me see this one. Multiply. Yeah, this maybe yes, maybe not, maybe a bit less dark. Yeah, it looks like glass, and I could like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let me select this one. Let me go to this layer. Let's like pump up the contrast on this one. Yeah, so we can see more of the difference in colors there. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, the contrast works. Okay, let's press OK. So Slow says on YouTube, I like Obsidian with plugins, but without it feels like hell. Yes, you are right, dude. And that's the thing about Obsidian. That's where it becomes king. With all of these plugins, it becomes such a fucking good power tool, dude. Without the plugins, it can be very simplistic and shit. But that's the power of it. All of that modularity of having plugins and adding shit. Yeah. That's why I love it, I would say. Yeah, okay, let me paint this one. yeah, those, there are a couple of pixels that are like way too dark, like contrast like went a bit like to shit. So let's just fix those. Yeah, and let's enable that one again. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you'll see what the fuck I'm gonna do. Let me see. Let's do the unwrapping of, yeah, let's just do an auto unwrapping for this. Create texture. Nah, auto UV. Yeah, auto UV. Yeah, do I have the whole thing? Yeah, auto UV. Okay, let me import texture. Yeah, let me save this one. This one's gonna be, where the fuck are you folder? Yeah, small tree, Unreal. Yeah, Futuro house. Yeah. No, I had made other curved shit when I started with Blockwings. I remember it now. Yeah, I had forgotten about those houses. I haven't figured out where to use them. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. No, this one's gonna be Futuro house 01. Let's save that one. Let's export it. Let's go back in here. Futuro house. Yeah, my folders are shit, people. I know it, but it is what it is. Okay, let's apply this texture to this. Group elements, move to group. Nah. Texture. Okay, there it is. And now, where the fuck are these faces and shit? Nah. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this one, let me select this one and this one, and let's go to this view. And this one we're gonna make UV project from view. Yeah, okay, there it is. So that one just snaps. And let's do the same shit for this other side. This one and this one from this view, UV project from view, and now it just snaps. Awesome. Yeah, so it doesn't look like this yet. We're gonna make it look like that. Let's do some texture for this type of side. I don't know. Yeah, what the fuck do we have there? Yeah, Futuro has like the top. Yeah, it's just like some random ass like nothing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like go back to Pixel Basher and delete this and maybe this one. Yeah, and let's apply this one again. Yeah, this is gonna be the top. And also let me grab this gradient and let's duplicate it to this side. Yeah, this would be for the top. Okay, let's export this one again. Export Futuro house. Yeah, Futuro house 02. Yeah, awesome. Let's go back here. Let me grab that texture, open Futuro house. Yeah, okay, this is just gonna be some random shit. It would be a bit too fucking simplistic for my taste, but we're not gonna be able to see the top of it, so fuck it. Yeah, I'm just overthinking shit now. Okay, so let me bring this one here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. And on this layer, let me make one of these squares of that color. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, more than enough. Looks shitty, but it will make sense. Okay, let me select this part of the texture and let's pump up the brightness, contrast. Okay, there it is. So Slow says maybe add a window in between two faces of the cube. Okay, let me analyze your message. Maybe add a window in between two faces of the cube. You talking about like here, dude? the thing is that you'll see when I start making this curved, these faces, these windows are gonna be curved. Yeah, and they're gonna be between faces. I'm gonna start adding faces in and shit. So I am still not there for that one. Yeah, you'll see. I think I'm gonna do what you're thinking that I should do. Yeah. Okay, let me save this one again. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Didn't I pump the brightness? Oh yeah, I forgot, right? Yeah. Okay, let's pump up the brightness on that one. And Futura House, let's export that one. And let's go back here. There it is. And from the top, let me select, yeah, okay, let me select the right faces. This one and this one. Let's go to the top and let's do the UV project from view. And let's come down here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna start adding subdivisions to this shit so we can turn it into that type of like flying saucer shit. Okay, this one. No, from the top. Yeah. Start adding loop cuts. I don't know how many, but we're gonna need a couple here. Yeah. And we're gonna go with 4 on that axis. Maybe we will see. Not, I'll come back. And on this axis also 4. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the top and let me grab all of these vertices. Nah, the fuck is happening, dude? Let me grab the vertices, dude. Okay. Nah. No. I'm gonna do the whole fucking resizing. Okay, let me analyze this. How am I gonna start fucking around with the... Okay, yeah, the edges. Yeah, the thing is that I forget that Blockbench is way more flexible than Crocodile. Ah, fuck. Did I fucking like... Yeah, okay, there it is. I had like a duplicate. Fuck, dude. Okay, let's select those edges on the corners and shit. Okay, awesome. Let's go to the top. The fuck happens there? Does it get fucked up a lot? No, not that much. Yeah, no, not that much. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Let's move this face, this one on the middle, and this one a bit on this axis, so we can make it like curved. Yeah, okay, we're getting somewhere. And now on this axis, let me create a loop cut in this direction. How many of these ones? 4? Maybe 4. Ah, fuck. Ah, yeah. Nah, this is cool. This is cool. This is a nice shape to make. You'll see how cool it can be doing it in Blockbench. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have those 3 or 4. Yeah, let's do 4. And let's select all of these faces here on the top. And I'm gonna do an inset. Yeah. So I can do like the beveling of the top very quickly, I assume. Ah, the fuck happened here, dude? No. What the fuck is that? Yeah. What the fuck is that? Yeah, no. I don't want to start like fucking up the texture, the geometry before it becomes complex. Yeah, I don't know why that one happened, but no, I'm not gonna continue if that one is being weird there. Okay, let me move this one and this one to this side. Okay. Oh fuck, yeah, I've got way too many subdivisions, I assume there. Okay, what the fuck happens if I move these faces here? Oh yeah, that's when it starts to become curved. Okay, yeah. So which are the ones that I moved? Did I move these ones? Yeah, okay, those ones. Yeah, so now I didn't fuck up the topology of the thing. Yeah, way better. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna select all of it, and we're gonna do an inset on this one. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna figure out those faces later. Let's do a resizing of this. Yeah, the UVs are getting all fucked up there. I am gonna try to fix them. Yeah, okay. Okay, awesome. Grimeshine, hey dude, how are you? How's life? How has your day been and shit? How is your game going? I assume you are locked in, right? Like the rest of the days that we've been talking about your game. I was talking with Grimeshine earlier, people, and this guy is completely like in the fucking zone. What am I building? I am working on, so I was looking out for ideas, dude, for random places on the middle of the forest in Japan, and I found this fucking thing called a Futuro house in Japan, and I am modeling that one to have it like around here on the middle of that forest, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to build right now in Blockbank. Yeah, how about you, dude? Thank you for coming, dude. I appreciate it. How has your day been and shit? Yeah, this guy's locked in, people. I am not joking, like for real. He always tells me every day like new ideas about the story of the game, new mechanics, and I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah, this guy's cooking. Okay, let me see. Switch face. Chris So Slow says, yo, Mr. Grimeshine. Yo, we've got So Slow but on YouTube today on a smart fridge, on a Samsung smart fridge, dude. Like literally. Okay, yeah, that one's cool. Yeah, I am gonna like make this more circular, like more beveled and shit. I'm gonna figure it out. Let me start cleaning up some of this shit. Let me move this face. Yeah, like that. This one, same shit. Yeah, move it a bit up. It's not that one. I assume it's this one. Yeah, so if I move it a bit up, it's gonna be more curved. Yeah, fuck yeah. Grimeshine says on Twitch, thanks, dude. I'm just chilling on the couch. Just got home from band practice. And by the way, the guy is also not only on one band. And how many groups, how many bands do you play, dude? Grimeshine says, what up, so slow? What up, So Slow on YouTube? Yo, Grimeshine, by the way, I haven't asked you this before, dude. On how many bands do you play currently? I know about the ones that play mostly jazz, right? The ones that you've told me and shit, but I see you on many projects, dude. Grimeshine says, hope you guys are having a good night. We are, dude. Just chilling. It's a chill night and shit. Trying to figure out ideas, dude. It's this type of days in which I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and what the fuck I'm gonna do, and then I figure it out. It takes me a couple days, then I have a clear picture, a clear vision of what I'm gonna do. But yesterday and today, I'm just gonna go chill to figure out what are the next steps of the next ideas that I'm gonna be implementing on the streams. Okay, yeah. This isn't looking like that yet, but it will. It will. Let me select all of this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it more like that. Grimeshine says just two right now, just two bands, which is way too fucking much for someone like me. I wouldn't be able to manage my attention on two bands, dude. I was a musician, people, and just being on one music group, especially like jazz, was like, oh fuck. Yeah, overwhelming. Grimeshine says also, I used to do a lot of last minute gigs for people, but I decided to slow down on that. Both bands are like R&B supporting a female vocalist. And R&B is hard, dude. R&B is a hard genre to play. Yeah, especially all instruments, I would say, not only drums. All of the instruments would be hard to play in R&B. Grimeshine says on Twitch, chat, just one band almost feels like much for me sometimes. Dude, I don't know how you do it. you know my past, right? That I was a musician, I was studying music and shit, and dude, just being on one group for me most of the time was like way too much. Yeah, so props to you, dude. I admire what you're doing, because it's hard. Music is a very, very hard endeavor, a very, very rewarding endeavor. I didn't understood it when I was younger, like the reward system of being a musician and shit. So that's why I just retired and shit, didn't keep going with it. But now I'm getting a bit more of that, getting the kick out of making music, enjoying music, and looking at it in a different way than how I looked at it when I was younger. It says, yo, put the pivot point on the bottom. Dude, let me check out this. Where the fuck is the pivot point? Okay, dude, yeah, I'm gonna fix up the pivot point, because right now it's on the middle, but I'm gonna fix it when I have the whole fucking thing finished, dude. How are you, bit? What are you working on today? Or what are you learning? This is an inside joke, people, about the pivot point, but it's a good advice, piece of advice. Ramsden says, before I ever got good at any instrument, I got good at playing with people and listening. Yeah, man. That is one of the best pieces of advice that I could give to a young person getting into music. Learn first to get good at playing with people and listening, instead of... I was doing the opposite thing, dude. Yeah, I was just like getting like over specialized on my instrument, on the theory and shit, and just putting in the hours on my instrument, and it was hard for me to be good at playing with other people and listening and shit. That is a good piece of advice for young musicians anywhere. But says, I am learning how to rob a bank. Like, literally, dude, where are you learning that? On GitHub? Gramsci says, my #1 instrument is my ear. Yeah, they should teach us that more, dude, because sometimes we just like get like hyper fixated on learning the instrument and the theory and shit. But yeah, man, the ear is the most important one, and I didn't understand that when I was younger. That's why I didn't become a good musician, dude. Yeah, it was hard for me to play in bands, in groups and shit. I like really was trying to master that guitar, but wasn't thinking about playing and shit and listening to other shit. Yeah, man, good piece of advice. I can really see myself in the mirror on the mistakes that I made. Bit says, I don't know, man, I just be doing it. Okay, but you're learning how to rob a bank, right? But where are you learning about it? Is it on YouTube, on GitHub, on the documentation of robbing banks, dude? What are the vibes there, dude? And how do you, what are like the best piece of advice you could give to other people, bit, on how to do this? I'm not interested, FBI. I am not interested, but maybe someone watching could be interested, and that's why I am asking. Okay, let me see this one. Okay, let me grab a couple of these edges here, like this one and this one. Yeah, no, what Renfriend was saying is true, people. Yeah, if you are a musician, you want to become a better musician, learn to listen, learn to play with other people. That's gonna like help you more than becoming a master on whichever instrument you're trying to learn. Ramsey says, bank robbing Udemy course. Are you learning in Udemy, dude? Bit says, you gotta drop police resources to the other side of the city to buy time. Then you... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. This sounds... this sounds like a joke, but also sounds very logical. And now I'm like, are you like really Googling this shit? Greg just says, wait, so I asked what you were modeling, then I spaced out when you answered me. Yeah, I am modeling type of house called Futuro house, dude. It's this thing. It's in Japan, in a forest. This is gonna be like some quirky place to go and meet some quirky non-playable character on the middle of this forest. I'm gonna add some more other trees to make this more mysterious and shit, and that's what I'm currently doing right now. That Futuro house. Yeah. Bit says, I am kidding. Laugh out loud. No. Suspicious, dude. Suspicious, FBI. Bit says, I just watch a lot of action movies, man. Cincinnati has one of those. I'm serious. Okay. A Futuro house. Yeah, I was reading about them earlier. They are made by some European architect. They were made by some European architect, and they are all over the world. It says this is just across the river from us. Okay, dude, let me check it out. So this is Bit's Futuro house. Bit lives close to this one. Yeah, the Futuro house was conceived by Matt Ronen. Yeah, so it seems like there are okay, I'm gonna go and Google that one, dude. Futuro house Cincinnati. I didn't know these things existed, dude. We don't have these ones on the third world. Yo, Bit, is this what the one, dude? Is this the one from Cincinnati? Dude, this one looks even more cool. It's like 2 Futuro houses. Right here says, oh shit, that looks like the Titan submarine that imploded. Oh fuck, that is dark, dude. Okay, let me remember that one, dude. Titan submarine. Really, dude? Does it look like that one? Okay, like what I have currently. Yeah, maybe what I have. Okay, dude, I gotta like keep polishing this one so it stops looking like the sub. Yeah, that is some dark shit, dude. Oh fuck. It says second picture, I think. Oh, it's this one, the one that is not like double houses. That's the one, right? Yeah, so this is the one that Bit lives close to. So Flo says, are you going to extrude each individual window? No. I have thought about that, dude, but if I did that on some buildings, I would have to do it on other buildings, and it would kill the vibe of like paper type of houses and buildings on my game. So I am not extruding windows or doors anywhere, dude. Like, check it out here. They're flat here, so I would have to do it to keep consistency in a graphical way, stylized way. If I do extrusions on one place, I would have to do it in other ones, and yeah, I'm not gonna extrude the windows. Yeah, thank you for asking. Remington says, maybe I was remembering it wrong. Pakaku says, oh my god, hi Nerdy, how are you, Pakaku? How is life going? I saw you on Joey Toro stream. How are things going on Joe's side? Thank you for coming, dude. How is your weapon going, Pakaku? Have you made progress on it? Remington says, no, your model looks great. It just reminded me of that one. Okay. Oh shit, man. I was like, fuck, does it look like the sub, dude? Am I gonna get cancelled about modeling some low poly sub where people died? Yeah, man. Pakaku says, finish the weapon and post it in on the server, Nerdy. How are things here? Things are good, my friend. Appreciate it. Let's go and check out what Pakaku posted on the Discord. Okay, give me a sec, dude, and let's see what you have been working on. So this was Pakaku yesterday, people. Check it out. This is Pakaku yesterday. Detective Pakaku there on Twitch chat. And this is Pakaku today. Big fucking progress, dude. You are locked in. It's good, dude, that you are locked in after finishing Oblivion and shit. You had to do this, dude. Get the vibes of the game and do better weapons and get the knowledge of the world. Yo, Pakaku, this is looking really nice, dude. Yeah, this is all substance, I'm assuming, right? And also Pakaku, Detective Pakaku, literally does many of these patterns on a fucking phone screen. I am not joking. Yeah. Yeah, shit, dude. It's looking really nice, Pakaku. Congratulations. Ramson says, Pakaku, you're dope. You are dope, dude. Yeah, thanks to you, Pakaku, for sharing. So Slow says, what about just a future house? Maybe, So Slow. I'm gonna figure it out first, like the shape of the whole thing. And maybe I could try extruding windows, man. Yeah. Ramson says to Pakaku, you finish Oblivion. I don't know if I'm not in the right headspace for that game or what, but it wasn't grabbing me when I tried it. Yeah, you finished Oblivion, right, Pakaku? If I'm not mistaken, you were talking about that the other day on Joey's, right? Yeah. So Pakaku, your weapons are fucking good, dude. Congratulations and thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. Okay, people, let's keep going with this weird house and turn this into this. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the thing is that I could have started this with a sphere, right? But just doing the UV unwrapping and applying the texture would have become tricky, and a bit of a headache. So that's why I started with the cube. Pakaku says that's fair. It's still running off that old code and feels kind of clunky. Oblivion. Pakaku says the improved graphics and gameplay really made me excited, and I finished it pretty quick though. Yeah, you told me. We were on Yo's live stream that day. Pakaku says, oh my god, fun house design. Yeah, this is a different one from the things you've seen me working, right? Gets me a bit out of my comfort zone from like this type of traditional houses and more older architecture and stuff, or things like this, what I did here. Yeah, so that would be a very different type of building, and we're gonna figure it out. Okay, let me keep moving shit here to make this more curved. Okay, I think I need a loop cut around here on the middle on this direction. Maybe two cuts. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't know what I got myself into, but we're gonna fucking figure it out, people. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere. Looks a bit no. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, looks like something. Grimson says, gonna try out that Clear Obscure game. Yes, man. I've also been thinking about that one. Oh shit, man, it seems like that is a long fucking game to play, dude, and I fucking hate to start games and then I don't finish them, so I prefer to go to shorter games at this point of my life, working on this game. Because if I get into something like Red Dead Redemption, dude, oh fuck, this Spaceman Memories would be fucking cooked. Pakaku says, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good also, dude. These people like really made a good fucking game with a lot of passion and shit, and that's really cool. Pakaku says, well gang, I just dropped in to say hi. We'll probably head to bed in a minute later, y'all. Thank you, Pakaku. Have a good night, dude. Thank you for coming. Whenever you want to just come and share your work, your weapons, it's a pleasure, dude. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Crimson says, okay, sorry. Crimson says, I finished like 2 games in my entire life. Oh fuck, dude. You're that type of person. I am also that type of person, but I think I have finished a bit more than 2. And I hate to be that type of person, dude. I would really like to finish games. Yeah, Pakaku says, so real of you. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Grimeshine. And oh, fuck, dude, it's hard. Yeah, finishing games is hard, people. Okay, let me select these edges, this edge loop, and this one. And let's do a bit of resizing that axis. Yeah, so we can get a more detail out of the windows and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna fix up all of these UVs because all of those are all fucked. So Slow says, have you heard of text mode art? Okay, no, my friend. Maybe I have seen it. Let me go and Google that one. Yeah, text mode art. What is text mode? Text mode is a broad term for art made with a monospace font on a uniform grid. No, I hadn't heard about this. So Slow, are you working on this type of shit? I hadn't even seen this. I am seeing what it is, and holy shit, dude. Oh fuck, what is this, dude? No, I hadn't heard about this. So Slow, are you working on this type of stuff? Yeah, that's cool, dude. Is it? It's like a cousin of ASCII art, right? Yeah, it's like a cousin, right? I would assume. Remember ASCII art? I like this one. That one's really cool. And it seems like they are like close relatives. Text mode art and ASCII art. So Slow. Okay, let me go back here. I'm gonna clean up those UVs and that part of the texturing shit. Let me figure out shit first. Okay, let's figure out the whole shape. Yeah, I think it does look like a house now. Yeah, so let me clean up these faces. Yeah, Yeah, because these faces didn't exist. This one's existed. This ones didn't exist, and I gotta get like the right type of like UV projection to get the. Ah, fuck, dude. No. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let's go to the top. So Slow says on YouTube, I'm learning all types of art environment, but that's the most recent I've started. And how is it going for you? Do you use a specific tool for this type of art? Or is it mostly like manual, the way that you do it? Okay, let me see. UV project from view. Yeah, so this is a bit cooked. Should I do this? Okay, so if I make those, that shit. Ah, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me fix. Yeah, this is the fucking thing about adding faces that didn't exist after doing UVs and texture and shit. You're gonna fuck up the model and the UV. So yeah, this is me biting my own self in my own fucking ass. I should have finished modeling the whole fucking thing before applying textures and doing UV unwrapping. Yeah, that's why I'm in trouble now. Let's figure it out. Okay, let's see a UV project from view. Yeah, is that the right type of like? Okay, let me select this one, and this one. Yeah, like half of that. And let's just move it. Okay, I'm just gonna move the ones that are overlapping with the top of the texture. That is not that right part. The fuck is this? Why is this dark? Ah, yeah, this. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, okay, let me move these ones to this lower part. Nah, I think this does the trick. Yeah, this does the trick. Yeah, it kinda does the trick. So what the fuck are these ones? So okay, this one and this one, they are overlapping there on the top. Let me move it here. Let's do this one, move it a bit down. So Slow says on YouTube, the list is vector, pixel, digital, vector mode, text mode, 3D modeling, art. I just used the respective art programs. I also started a bit of music. How is music going for you? Nuldot says, did somebody set text mode art? Yeah, So Slow mentioned it. Do you also work on that, Nuldot? Yeah, So Slow has been working on that. I didn't know that existed. I didn't know what it was, and it looks really interesting. Do you have your own type of text mode art, Nuldot? Yo, yeah, I didn't know this shit existed, people. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, dude, it seems like I didn't even need to do that fucking inset, because I have geometry alike here on the lower part of the house to what I have on the top, but I have more faces on the top. Yeah, but anyways, let's just keep going. Okay, yeah. Nuldit says, I did a bit in the past. It's really cool way of making art. So what are the nuances of making text mode art, people? How? Yeah, what is the process? What do you use? Nuldit says, I did some Petsy and of course ASCII. Yeah, I was talking about ASCII. I do not know what Petsy is. Petsky, so let me Google that one. Petsky art. It's not like some kind of porn ASCII art, right? Yeah, I hope it's not. Okay. Okay, this is Petsky art. Yeah, it just sounded weird, the P and shit. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? Yeah, this is Petsky art. What? Oh, yeah, it is like a cousin of that text mode art. I see this one even closer than ASCII. So Slow says music's going good. What are you using right now, dude, for your music? Are you using a MIDI controller and shit? So Slow says I am just learning a little bit of everything all of the time. Me too. Welcome to the club of people learning a little bit of everything all of the time. Master of none, but having a lot of fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this Petsky art looks very much alike in many ways. to text mode art. Note says it's called Petsky because it's based on Commodore computers when the first one was called Commodore PET. Oh yeah, I love Commodore computers too. I fucking love the keyboard. I was thinking about getting this keyboard last year, but it's a bit fucking expensive. Yeah, but I love the Commodore aesthetics. Yeah, have you seen this one? The 8-bit retro mechanical computer that is based on the Commodore 64 aesthetics. By the way, I am using a bit of Commodore 64 aesthetics on some of my puzzles in the game. I love it that much. Yeah. Oh fuck, dude, this is a nice fucking keyboard. Shit. This is like this is the nerd's dream, retro dream. Look at this shit, dude. Fuck. Yeah, I love this keyboard. Yeah. It's expensive. Oh, it's on a discount right now? No, I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, it's still too expensive for me. But nonetheless, a really, really nice keyboard. So Slow says, I just started off with pixel art and transferred it to person after. No, I don't have a MIDI. So you're just doing it all in the computer. And which software are you using currently? Null that says, but yeah, text mode was made to display graphics without actually using images. Okay, since they used to be really heavy back when floppy disks only had a few bytes, since text mode are just characters in the screen, it's way more lightweight. Yeah, you know what I use for music? Soundbox. Okay, let me see Soundbox. These are very like underground type of internet type of things. Soundbox. Modular Music Studio. Let me see. So Slow says, well, I do, but I don't use it. Oh, you do have one, but you don't use it. So which software are you using for your music, dude? So this is Soundbox, also known as Soundbox Modular Music Creation Studio. Oh yeah, fuck this, man. Props to you, dude. Looks like a very powerful type of software for making music, and at the same fucking time some type of shit that I wouldn't be able to learn. This shit looks complex, man. Oh fuck. Nah, I'm not getting close to this type of stuff. Yeah, I would just suck at this. Have you made how many tracks have you made with this one? Null that says it runs on everything. I love it. It's way easier than you think, but it doesn't look That's the thing about UX, dude. About UX and UI. Yeah, just some type of like UX like this one makes it overwhelming. I have way too many fucking nodes with Unreal Engine, dude. I don't want to use Blender because of all the nodes and shit in the materials and stuff. Because it would be like learning all of these nodes logic in different softwares and seeing even more nodes makes me overwhelmed, dude. I think I would suck at this one. Yeah. So Slow says that's a good keyboard. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. 8-bit though is really good. So Slow says, sorry, I meant Petsky, not person. Yeah, don't worry, I got it. Nold says it's way easier than you think. Yeah, I read that one again. Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Nodes are cool, but I think I do have enough amount of nodes in my life right now with Unreal Engine. How long have you been using Soundbox, dude? I assume this shit is open source and free, right? Yeah, it seems open source and free. It has that type of vibe. Oh, what happened? New donation from Grimeshine. Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you, Grimeshine. Appreciate it. That is really fucking nice. Grimeshine just donated on Ko-Fi, or other people call it coffee. Thank you, my friend. That is really nice, my dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, I always get overwhelmed by this kind of support, so I really, really appreciate it, dude. Grimeshine says, enjoy your new keyboard. What? What, dude? Oh no, dude, chill. Oh, what are you? No. Oh shit. Oh fuck, dude. No, nah. Oh shit, no. What? No. No, that dude. Dude, what are you talking about? Oh shit, dude. Let me. Oh fuck. What happened? Dude. Dude, what did you do? Dude, I hope that you didn't do what I think you did. I would really appreciate it. Dude, I'm gonna have to check out my co-fights. Dude, I'm overwhelmed right now. Oh shit. This guy is not fucking joking, people. Oh fuck, dude. Dude, I'm gonna take a break here, people. This guy Grimeshine wasn't joking. He really donated enough for the fucking keyboard. Oh fuck, dude, thank you, man. Thank you. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is true, people. Dude, I was like, what the fuck happened? Thank you, dude. Thank you, Grimeshine. I really appreciate it, dude. It means a lot. I'm gonna send you a picture of the keyboard, dude. Yeah, that is a nice looking keyboard. It's a dream keyboard. Thank you, dude. Oh fuck, shit. Yeah, okay. Grimeshine says you deserve it, player. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I hope that you get even more blessings back to you as the ones that you are giving other people, dude. That was some epic type of shit, and I'm just overwhelmed, dude. I would really like to jump and dance right now, but I'm mostly overwhelmed. Yeah, thank you, Grimeshine. So Slow says, yeah, fuck yeah, Grimeshine. Null Dot says capitalism. Fuck yeah. Yeah, man. Thank you, Grimeshine. That's really nice, dude. That's yeah, overwhelming, people. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. I don't even know how to thank you, dude. And I'm gonna do some special unwrapping and shit that day on the live stream when we can see the keyboard. It's gonna take a couple weeks, people, because shit takes a bit longer to get here to Central America than what you get regularly on the US or Europe. Takes weeks for me to get something from Amazon. I'm not joking, but we're gonna do a special unwrapping and shit. Thanking Grimeshine. Thank you, dude. Thank you. That really means a lot. I hope all of these blessings multiply back to you. And yeah, thank you, my friend. Oh fuck. Yeah, I don't even know how to keep going right now, people, and keep the conversation going. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna read where I was just to try to get back. Grimeshine says you're very welcome. Thank you, man. Thanks to you also. Your support is very, yeah, I know how sincere it is, dude. Really meeting a friend like you, only hands also on the internet, becoming close friends and shit, and receiving this type of support. Epic shit, man. And we're gonna have a very nice new keyboard, retro keyboard from Commodore type era, people. Fuck yeah, dude, it's like a fucking dream. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm gonna try to get back to the chat to see where I was, just to try to feel less overwhelmed, because I'm overwhelmed right now, dude, with emotion. Yeah, Null Dot said it is free. Oh, we were talking about the software, right? That Sandbox. Yeah, this one. It is free, but not fully open source. The audio engine is open source, but the UI of the program is not. But it's totally free of charge, except in Android and iOS, which I see as a fair deal because mobile ports are horrible. Yeah, so we're gonna have to try Sandbox one of these days. Shit, it really seems like it runs on everything. Oh fuck. Yeah. Oh, how would this? Nah, I cannot try that. Yeah, I was thinking about trying it on a new device that I have now running Linux, but just the controllers of the device wouldn't make this practical. I assume you would need some type of more of a computer type of buttons and shit. Yeah, but with that one, I don't think it would work. Yo, Grimeshine, have you been playing today on the Steam Deck, dude? I was playing today on the new Anbernic retro console that my sister sent me. Nuldo says you don't need buttons. Yeah, but it doesn't have a touchscreen. The device I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about this one. Yeah, this one's running Linux, dude. Yeah, it's in Anbernic. I got this one yesterday. It's running Linux, but it doesn't have a touchscreen. So I was like, should I try to install that box type of software, that Soundbox, this one, on this shit? It could be a nice experiment, but I wouldn't even know how to control things. And Anbernic is another story. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would assume it's another story. Joey Toro, what's up, dude? Joey, how are you? Thank you for coming. We were just talking about Linux and some open source software and shit, making games. Joey in the house. Thank you, Raiders, for coming. If you don't know Joey Toro, for people new in the chat on Twitch, go and give a follow to Joey. Joey's a fellow developer, Unreal Engine game developer. So yeah, give you a shout out, dude. How was your stream, Joey? Yeah, I hope it was good, dude. I saw you were talking a bit about politics earlier. I hope that it didn't derail your stream. I know how fucking tricky politics are, man. That's why, dude, I would really like to love to talk about politics if it didn't get too crazy. So how was it, Joey? How was the rest of your stream, dude? Okay, let me get back here to Blockbench so we can do the house. Yeah, so Joey, I'm working, or in Raiders also, I am working on this house, this type of house called a Futuro house. I didn't know this existed. There's one in Japan, it seems, and it's this one, the one that you see in the photo, and I'm gonna make a low poly version of that one to have it here on the forest. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. If you have any questions, Raiders, or anything, please let me know. Joey says spaceship, yes. I like it because it has that spaceship vibes, and it could be like for some type of like quirky character, non-playable character that is like obsessed with space and shit, and then it meets the spaceman and they're like, what, you're a real spaceman? I've been dreaming to go to space since all of my life. Something like that on the story. I don't know, man. Joey says it was very short politics talk, just okay, yeah, I that's cool, dude. I hope that it didn't derail anything. Joe says just rehashing some of the conversations from last week. How his stream is chill. Epic shit, dude. Grimeshine just made it fucking epic. Thanking Grimeshine again. He was very, very nice with a donation on Ko-fi, dude, on Ko-fi, and I was overwhelmed. But the conversations have been very, very chill, fun. And yeah, just trying to figure out the shape of this house. I think I'm gonna be adding some other details here and there, but let's do the below part of the house, people. Yeah, Joe says win donation support. Yeah, man. Yeah, Trimeshan, thanks again. I had to say it again, people. That was some fucking big fucking moment in the story of this channel and this live streams and NerdyPunkDev and life and shit. Yeah, so I had to fucking mention it again. So Slow says, I have tons of art, but I can show them until Friday. Is it on if I dump it all? Dude, dump it all on the fucking Discord server. When you have your computer on Friday, dump it all on the channel, on the game dev channel, the art channel. Dump it all, and we're gonna check it out on Friday, dude. Yeah, go for it. Fuck it. You only live once. Let's roll. Okay, let me go back to Blockbench and yeah, let me see. Should I make a Taurus? Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, Taurus. Yeah, this is cool. So Slow says on. Oh no, it's okay and also on. Both are okay, dude. Sorry. So go for it, So Slow. Post it. Joey, if you wanna go and chill, dude, after your stream, I know it's fucking like hard, dude, to keep watching more Twitch after you were streaming on Twitch. Go and have a good rest, dude. If you wanna go and eat, don't worry, dude. Thank you for the raid, appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Let's resize this one to the right. Okay, so I'm doing the base of the thing, people, right now. Yeah, which would be this part. Yeah, it can be very practical with this Taurus. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move it a bit up. Yeah, now we can put the support beams. Yeah, we can do that. We can put the support beams and shit. Okay, ad break ended on Twitch. Joe, if you were watching the ad, just yeah, let me know. Joe says I'm vibing. Yeah, okay, thank you, dude. So let's keep vibing. Okay, awesome. So Slow says, old, if you can handle my strongest art traveler. Dude, just post it when you have it. When you have your computer back on Friday, I am gonna be looking forward to your art. Yo, Joey, by the way, the other day, dude, I was checking out the stuff that you posted on the Discord. You weren't on the live stream that day that I was like checking it out, but that shit was epic. I think you were working a bit on that stuff today. That scene, the one with the colors and shit. Yeah, let me find it again. Yeah, okay, this one. Yeah, I think you weren't here, dude, when I watched this one on the stream. And I was like very much surprised about this, Joey. Check out this shit, people. This is also Unreal Engine 5. And it looks very surreal, dude. Very creative. And very dreamy, dude. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. But I like it. How do you come up with this type of ideas, Joey? So Flo says, old, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, you have to be like translating shit, the typos, because So Slow is watching on a Samsung smart fridge on YouTube. Yeah, Joe says, so bro, thank you. I'm gonna post a webcam recording of that soon. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. That would be really cool. Joe, that webcam system shit that you've been like figuring out with Unreal Engine and the tablet, dude, the iPad and shit, that is some cool shit, dude. Crimson says, so cool, Joe. Yeah, Joe is a very creative person. How has everything been going for you, Joey, on the expo, on the gallery and shit? Yeah, Joe says that was from a dream from a long time ago that I forgot to make. Oh, it was a real dream you had? I don't have those cool dreams, dude. I just like get to dream I am on a fucking regular Burger King eating a burger. Those are my random ass, simple ass type of brain dreams. I never dreamed that type of shit, dude. You are lucky, Joey. Grime just says, making me want to munch on some mushrooms. Grimeshine, have you tried them? I haven't. How has your experience been with mushrooms? So Slow says also, I want to say with Grimeshine, win Grimeshine again. Yeah, fuck yeah. Grimeshine's the man, dude. Grimeshine's the dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Joe says, thank you, Grimeshine. The expo was awesome. Show goes down tomorrow, and then I'm pretty much done with school. How does that feel, existentially speaking, Joey Toro? Yeah. How does being done with school feels, dude? Ah, shit, man. I would assume it's a bit overwhelming, right, dude? It feels nice, right? Yeah, I assume it feels nice, but at the same time, just feeling this new stage in life and shit can be weird. I know about that. I've dealt with that in terms of like studying, changing jobs, changing cities, getting back to the city I went from and shit. Yeah. Joe says, I feel empty as usual. On to the next project. Yeah, I know about empty, dude. Yeah. Yes, I know that feeling, dude. I am not feeling right like that right now, but I know that empty fuel tank feeling after finishing something and just feeling that need of jumping to the next fucking thing, because that limbo of being in the middle of nothing feels very, very weird. Yeah, some people like it, right? They just go for 2 years backpacking throughout the world and stuff, and they enjoy it. I wouldn't be able to do that, dude. My brain doesn't work like that. I just want to get to the next type of project and try to work or learn something new. If not, I just feel empty in a weird way. Okay, what the fuck was I gonna do here? A cylinder. Yeah, a cylinder. No, not this type of cylinder. It's not the one that I'm looking for. Forsaken Dab says hello. How are you, my friend? How is life? How has your live streaming going? Your game going? University, college? I hope all is going well in your projects, Forsaken Dabs. Thank you for coming, by the way. I am doing some type of like retro-futuristic house in the middle of a forest. I'm working on this one right now in Blockbench. How about you? Okay, cylinder, diameter, height. Yeah, this one's gonna be, let me try 40. Diameter. I know the right pronunciation. I would say it. Let's try 20. Sides 12 or 10. Let's try 10 on that one. Yeah, okay, this is more like it. Grimson says hi, Forsaken Dubs. Yeah, hi. Forsaken Dubs says life has been a struggle, but it's okay. How are you? Likewise, life has been a struggle, but it's okay. And I'm glad that you are at least you're okay in the middle of the struggle. Forsaken Dub says hi to Grindshine. Yeah, life is a struggle and shit, but we gotta keep going, right? Yeah, those are very, very true words. Yeah, deep words, but very true. Grindshine says new stream game, take a dab every time. Forsaken Dabs. Yeah. Okay, let me read this again. New stream game, take a dab every time. Forsaken Dabs. Comment. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yo, Grimeshine, I was asking you about, you were talking about the dream of Joey. If you want to talk about it, if you don't want to talk about it, just don't say anything. I will understand. But I don't know about this, and I'm curious about this because you mentioned about the mushroom trip, about Joey's dream and the visuals and shit. How was that experience for you? So Slow says, what do you plan on working on next? Me? Forsaken Dabs has subscribed for 1 month. Oh, fuck. Yo, thank you, Forsaken Dabs. Thank you. Really appreciate it. That is so nice, my friend. That is so nice, people. Go and give a follow to Forsaken Dabs. Shit. Yeah. Thank you. Forsaken Dabs is also a fellow live streamer and fellow game developer. Go and give her a follow. Thank you. Appreciate the subscribe. That was very, very nice. Yeah. Oh shit. Support is very, very nice today. Vibes are very, very chill, and I'm very happy about it, about this type of support. Thank you for taking Dabs again. Joe is celebrating. Thank you also, Joey. Let me read the comments back. Says so slow says, what do you plan on working on next after Spaceman Memories? Dude, I don't know. Yeah, in a sincere way, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I just try to live in the present. As I was saying earlier, I am not the type of person to make those type of plans. Only Hands on the house. How are you, Only Hands? What's up? Thank you for the love there on the chat. What have you been doing? What are you eating? How was dinner? I hope everything's going well, everything chill. Vibes are really, really nice right now with the support of people and shit. Yeah, and you come in, makes it even more fun. We're having interesting conversations and shit today, and yeah, existential ones. Yeah, as Forsaken Dabs was saying, the struggle is real and shit, but we gotta keep going. And So Slow was asking me about what am I gonna do after Spaceman Memories. I don't know, dude. Two things could happen. Yeah, two things could happen. If the game goes well, dude, and it sells well, maybe I could think about a sequel, right? It could fund a sequel if the game goes well. If the game doesn't go well, I would certainly keep making games. Maybe not in a full-time type of way, because I would have to try to find a regular job, or make some other business endeavor and shit. So yeah, I don't know, So Slow. Yeah, Forsaken Up says so. Thank you. Grimeham says hell yeah. Shout out to the ladies in the chat. Yeah, shout out to Forsaken Dabs and Only Hands in the chat. Only Hands says good. Everything's good. Just on the couch doing some work on the computer. About to eat a cookie. Oh fuck. I ate cookies today and yesterday. And also, today and yesterday has been fucking good in terms of food. Not healthy, but good. So I broke my keto diet. I mentioned it yesterday, just yesterday and today. I'm getting back tomorrow. But dude, I've been having cookies, candies, beverages, I had a Whopper from Burger King earlier. It was like my last non-keto meal. I'm getting back to real shit tomorrow. So yeah, I've had cookies today also, only Hans. And cookies are fucking good. Grimson says you're in cookie-tosis. I am in cookie-tosis right now. I am in like excessive sugar-tosis right now, dude. Not ketosis. I just had a shed load of sugar. I just like told myself, okay, I'm gonna get out of ketosis for 2 days to try all of the good shit that my sister sent. All of this Asian like candies and stuff. And yeah, it just justified myself to go even crazier today. Eating more candies, eating a Whopper from Burger King, eating cookies. Yeah. Yeah, not healthy, but a lot of fun. But tomorrow, I am getting back. Forsaken Dab says switch 4 days. Yeah, I think 2 days. 2 days would be enough. Yesterday and today, I am getting back tomorrow because... yeah, I gotta keep losing weight, but it was a lot of fun these 2 days. Nonetheless, I felt like a kid. It had been like 1 month and a half without sugar, without carbs, without bread, cookies and shit. And today felt like very special. Yeah, I was like a kid today, like a small kid having fun with all of the sweets and shit. Yeah, so totally Forsaken Dabs. Sweets 4 days. Those sweets are gonna like leave me happy for the next, I don't know how many weeks or months. I'm gonna keep going until I get to my ideal weight. But it was a lot of fun nonetheless. Yo, Forsaken Dabs, how is your game going? How is your game development going, by the way? If I may ask you about it. I really appreciated you posting the other day, the thing that you posted on the Discord. It was like, yeah, let me find it again. Yeah, a mock-up, right? Yeah, that's the word. So this was for Forsaken Dab's work from the other day. Really cool mock-up. What did you use for this one? Which software did you use? How were the vibes and shit? Do you use a drawing tablet? Do you not use a drawing tablet? I can see a lot of cool details there, like on this character and on the flower. Do you use a drawing tablet, and which software do you use also? Okay, let me see. Transform, mirror, flip on X. Now transform, mirror, flip on Z. Okay, I am flipping faces, not meshes, so that was stupid. Okay, flip on X. Yeah, it was flipping on X. So how many of those ones? There's like three of those spaces. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, okay, interesting. How to do those work? Okay, I'm not gonna be an engineer here. I'm just gonna do it in some basic way. Forsaken Dab says on Twitch, I had to stop for a bit because of my finals and I have to focus on comms, but I use PicSquare on my iPad. Oh, and you use the Apple Pencil, I assume, or your finger. So Slow says, oh, what's that? It's the one that I showed. It's a mock-up from Forsaken Dabs. Yeah, that was a mock-up, a pixel art mock-up from Forsaken Dabs to, yeah, for her portfolio, for her art portfolio, game dev portfolio and shit. Yeah, that was the one that I was showing So Slow. Forsaken Dabs says on Twitch, it's going to be a while though to work on the game since I have to focus on comms and ways to get money. My insurance didn't cover my visits and I got hit with an $880 bill. I did update one of my made characters though, and I use an Apple Pencil. Oh shit. I am very sorry to hear this story about the insurance. Yeah, that is so shitty. I was like reading earlier on the news about, yeah, I don't want to talk politics, right? But I was reading about the United Health Insurance, the fucking company which the guy Mangione killed the CEO, that they are gonna get accused of Medicare fraud and shit. Yeah, insurance it's a very shitty business in the US. I can see it. Yeah, So Slow says, so cool. Yeah, this is cool. Guys, I said sorry to hear that Forsaken Dapps. Insurance companies are the worst. They are, dude. I was just reading those news. I was telling you about that United Healthcare shit. They're getting accused of fraud and Medicare fraud and shit. Yeah. So Slow says Damon 800 buckaroons. Okay, you're talking about the mock-up about Forsaken Dapps. I don't know what this is. So Slow, could you like explain to me? So Slow says sorry to hear that. Yeah, I am also very sorry to hear that, Forsaken Dapps. Insurance companies are the fucking worst. I don't know if in all of the world, but holy fucking shit, in the US they are some special kind of evil. Yeah, I can clearly see that. Yeah, I hope all goes well for you, my friend, and yeah, and you can like get into a better situation. Yeah, very sorry to hear that. Yeah, chat. Yeah, I was reading about the chat and I'm like, yeah, man, that fucking business is fucked up in the US. How the fuck do they get away with all of that shit, these companies? I cannot fathom that. I cannot understand. Even in smaller countries, many of these people would be already in jail. Many of these corporate people of these fraudulent insurance companies. Okay, let me try turn this into a group and rotate it. Fuck. No. Oh fuck. I know how to fix this. We need a door on this house. Where the fuck is the door gonna be? Yeah, it would be around here. Yeah, the door would be around here. Let me go and do the door. Yeah, I forgot about the door. Yeah, Futuro House, Japan. Yeah, let me check out how the door looks on that one and the steps. Yeah, so the door is gonna be closed, but we're gonna have the steps coming down and shit. Yeah, but we gotta have a door. Yeah. Forsaken Up says it is what it is, sadly. Yeah. As in all issues in life, right? It is what it is, sadly. So Forsaken Up says, been trying to figure it out, so I am drawing more services in hopes to get more VGen commissions in the meantime. Yeah, how do you feel that type of business has been going? Do you feel a bit of traction in the VGen commission stuff? Is it a big market? Is it a niche market? How are the vibes on that VGen commission market? Okay, let me copy this one to the references so I can have a clear vision of the door and shit. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, let's go. And so the door would go like below, right? Okay, let me see. Would I? Yeah, let me analyze the mesh. Would be like here. Okay, no, I'm not gonna make the door below. I'm gonna make it on the sides of the windows, and I'm gonna make it in a different way than the real photo, the real house that we have there. Okay, so let me get back here. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, I'm going to this one, and yeah, to Pixel Basher. Okay, let me see. Let me grab some of these doors. Yeah, top down. A futuristic one that is more like rounded. Forsaken Obsess on Twitch. Personally, I love it about the VGen commissions, right? It's kind of hard to get customers, especially since there are a lot of artists, but slowly I have been getting more. I hope to start doing stuff like custom cursors and stream avatars soon in hopes to gain more customers and improve my skills. Oh, fuck, yeah. Yeah. So have you been trying, when you've been making stream avatars, have you been making also, or this mostly like regular digital art, not pixel art, right? Yeah. If you want to share your portfolio here, Forsaken Dapps, if you have a website, please post it and we could check it out also. Yeah, please let me know if you have some place that we can check it out. If you want me to share it here, drop the link in the chat. So Slow says, by the way, Nerdy, you said you're a freelancer, right? Yes, I'm a freelancer. I'm a graphic design freelancer, also web design freelancer, and many fucking things freelancer, dude. Yeah, only Hans and Grimeshine can tell you that I can even be a teacher, freelancer. I can also teach Spanish if you want. Yeah, so I can be a freelancer of anything, dude. Forsaken Dab says, it's all pixel art for now and my website is so outdated I need to completely redo it. Okay, Forsaken Dabs. So if it's... I know. Making websites can be overwhelming and one just ends up procrastinating updating the website. So just try to like find one of these platforms for portfolios and post your stuff there, so you can have a quick link and we can start sharing it with other people, your work, so you can get more commissions. So Slow says, what are your works? I don't have a public portfolio anymore, dude, about graphic design. I don't need it anymore. The jobs that I get mostly, it's word of mouth at this point in my life. I don't do portfolios. Okay. So Slow is not on the ad break on Twitch. Yeah, so Slow. Yeah, I don't have a public website portfolio for my graphic design shit anymore. It's mostly word of mouth stuff, and it's mostly private client work, dude, that I don't post anywhere. It's not. Oh shit! Polyphene punish redeem someone's avatar on screen. Punish who? That guy's not here, dude. I cannot see that avatar. Oh, by the way, where the fuck are stream avatars? Yeah. Okay, there they are. I had forgotten. Yeah, I'm very sorry. They weren't enabled. How are you, Polyphene? How is life going? Yeah, so it's gotta be an avatar on the screen, dude. How is life going? What did you work on today? We were just talking with Forsaken Dabs about portfolios. Forsaken Dabs says, for now I use Card, but I want to redo it completely. I don't like the format and it has really old art. Okay, so don't worry. Don't worry, Forsaken Dabs. Yeah, I totally get it. No, I don't want to put pressure on you. I just wanted to, whenever you want to like share your stuff, let me know. And I can share it here on the stream. Just post the link and let me know. Okay, punish Forsaken Dabs. Okay, Forsaken Dabs, I am sorry. These are the regulations on this channel. If someone redeems, we gotta do it. So where the fuck are you, stream avatars? Yeah. Okay, let me find Forsaken Dabs avatar. Okay, so you're gonna be hanging up there for a bit. I'm sorry. I am sorry. These are the regulations. Okay, so let's get back here and let's do the door. Yeah, let's do the door for this one. Prime just says, I'll avenge you, Forsaken Dabs. Oh shit, you're redeeming now, dude? Is that redeemable right now? I don't remember the cooldown for this reward. Yeah. How long does it say that it's coming back? Forsaken Dabs says, avenge my soul. Oh shit. All of him says, I'm good. What's up here tonight? All is good, dude. All is chill. Oh shit. Bomb run of screen avatars redeemed by Grimeshine. Okay, let's do the bomb run. So Slow says, uh-oh. Yeah, avenging people and shit. Grimeshine says, bomb run on only Poly requested. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh shit, dude. Okay, so you're avenging Forsaken Dabs. Okay, so Polyphene, Joshi Polyphene, I am very sorry, but we're gonna bomb you, dude. Yeah. So Slow says, pray I don't get punished because I can't fight back. Yeah, you gotta come to Twitch if you want to fight back. Polyphene says, that's not a reward. Dude, but I didn't know that was a reward. But I should set it up as a reward now. That is a good fucking idea. Yeah, a bomb run on a specific person. Yeah, I should add it now. So, all of him flying up, flying around and shit. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I am sorry, people. These are the regulations. It's not personal and shit. Grimeshine says, damn, you hit me up with a couple of those. I did, dude. There were some collateral damage, some, yeah. I'm sorry, dude. It sucks to throw those bombs and hurt the avatars and shit. I feel bad sometimes about the avatars, but I'm happy they are not real living beings. They are just like a digital reflection of you people. If we can get philosophical. Okay, let's do the door of this shit. Yeah, this would be like the, yeah, let me see. So which one would we use inside? Okay, let me see the references. Yeah, where is this front ventilation? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, this goes with the vibe I'm looking for. I'm gonna make this one a bit wider. Yeah, that's gonna be the door for that Uturo house. Yeah, I'm gonna have the door around here. Yeah, according to the geometry, like the architecture of that geometry, the door should go here, not on this side. Yeah, so these spaces, I'm gonna change them. So Slow says, I like the idea of removing punish cooldown. Oh shit, dude. The thing is that it could get crazy, dude. It could get crazy, like people redeeming it like every 30 seconds if there's no cooldown, dude. And shit, yeah. If you want to get personal, dude, there are duels on Twitch or also on YouTube, I suppose. Yeah. So if you want to duel someone, so Slow, you can do this duel. So okay, I cannot duel you on YouTube. Yeah, I can like duel Grimeshine. Check this out. So if I duel Grimeshine, it says Nerdy has challenged Grimeshine to a duel. Type accept or decline within 50 seconds. The other person has to accept the duel, and then they are gonna kill themselves on the screen. Paul says, cool saucer, you got there. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it is like a saucer, and that's why I started doing it, because it has that retro futuristic vibes for a house that I would like place here in the middle of the forest, something weird and shit. Grimeshine accepted the duel. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Forsaken Dubs, let me read your comments. Forsaken Dubs says, oh, I could at least show my vision. It's technically my portfolio for now until I update my card. Yeah. So if you want to send a link or you want to send it over on the Discord, just let me know. Grimeshan says, let's go a punk ass. Who fucking won? Congratulations, Grimeshan, for winning the duel. Congratulations, Grimeshan, for winning the duel. Oh shit, Grimeshine cooked me. But also it seems like, but okay, so for now all of the avatars are for free. You can get whichever avatar you want, but I gotta like set up prices. I procrastinated setting up prices, but you can do some like gambling, some betting on the duels, on the points, on the coins for redeeming avatars and shit. So I could like go against Grimeshine and say, let's do a duel for 100 coins, for 200 coins and shit. You can also do that, people. Yeah, that's how stream avatars works. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, so yeah, like what Polyphone was saying, this is mostly based on a flying saucer. Yeah, and UFO, right? That type of vibe. The fuck was I gonna do? Yeah, let's go here. Okay, did I export that one from here? Yeah, export to clipboard. Forsaken Dub says it's in the Discord. Okay, let's go to the Discord first to see what Forsaken Dub posted. This is a work in progress of a YCH emote Forsaken Dubs is trying to add for your vision. So check this out, people. Oh yeah, you're getting the details there. You're getting the details of the anime character and shit. Yeah. How many pixels are you using here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Is this like 64 by 64, 32 by 32? Yeah, so this is Forsaken Dub's work. Okay, this is Grimeshane's. Says, trying to get my skybox just right. Skyboxes can be tricky, dude. Yeah. Oh, you're having rain, dude? Shit. Oh, shit. Forsaken Dubs has accepted the duel against Polyphim. Fuck. People are killing themselves. 50,000 points? Or 50,000 points? Okay. I don't know how you set up the points. Yeah. Okay, let me see Forsaken Depths work, people, here on Vision. Yeah, okay. Did it load, dude? Did it load? Okay, it's loading. So this is Forsaken Depths work. You can go and check it out there on this link that I am sending in the chat. Forsaken Depths works in all type of shit. Yeah, check it out. Pixel art, Blockbench stuff. This is Blockbench, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah. Avatars, pixel art, eye banners. Yeah. Good shit, Forsaken Depths. Good shit. Thank you for sharing your link. I'm gonna send it over on the chat also. So if you want to like support Forsaken Depths, really good artist and friend from the community here, go and give a bit of love to Forsaken Depths, and I'm sending up the link in the chat right now. Okay, who won the duel? Paul says, what, you owe me 50,000 points for Forsaken Depths. Oh shit, you lost for win. Oh shit. Forsaken Depths says, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh shit, no, I am not gonna get in the middle of this. If you accepted the duel, I don't know where you're gonna get the points, but you're gonna have to get the points. No. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, the thing is that these points, you acquire them. I don't know if Polyphim even do you have 50,000 of those points, Polyphim, like for real? I don't know who has 50,000 of those, because you acquire those as you go watching on the channel. Polyphim says have 53,000. Fuck. But these are the same points. Are these the Twitch chat points, or are these the stream avatar points? Yeah, I've seen there are separate ones, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I gotta like set up some cool avatars for people to buy with these points. I'm gonna set up some special ones with that cool pricing and shit, so you people can spend those points. Yeah, channel points. Yeah, I don't know if they're the same. I think they are a separate system. The points on stream avatars, the coins, and also the channel points. Forsaken Depths says nowhere near that. Yeah. I am assuming, yeah, you would be nowhere near that. Did I export this one? Export to clipboard. Let me see. Do I have it here? Okay, there it is. The door and shit. Where the fuck are we gonna have this? Or yeah, around here. Yeah. Okay, let me copy this one to another layer. And let's bring this door around here. And let's move this layer below. Okay, let me check something here. Yeah, okay. So, oh, fuck, dude. The door. Yeah. I think I have enough space. I'm assuming. Yeah. Paul says, at 100k, I get to be an NPC in the game, or I saw as a reward. Dude, I have seen that on Twitch. And that would make me overwhelmed to start making NPCs. I am already overwhelmed on figuring out the looks of the NPCs, of the stories and the backstories of these people. How do I connect them to the game and shit? And oh shit, dude, also doing it with the people on Twitch. I have seen that on Twitch, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, that is overwhelming. I have yeah, I think I have enough with figuring out the backstory and the look of a couple of these characters on the game. I don't know, dude, about adding a bit of more spicy to that equation, which is a tricky equation, dude. Yeah. That is a cool idea, dude. I have seen it on Twitch. Yeah, I have seen that on Twitch. And I wouldn't promise about it. I think it's a really cool reward. But I don't know yet about something like that, because dude, I've seen people that promise this type of rewards on Kickstarters and stuff, having NPCs if you donate some type of stuff, and then I see the progress on the games and they don't do it. So I don't want to promise something that I'm still not sure that I am gonna that I'm gonna complete, dude. Yeah. Imagine that many people started redeeming like 10 more NPCs, 15 more NPCs for the story of the game, dude, I would be fucking overwhelmed. Paul says, sure, I was just kidding around. No, yeah, I know you were, but I've seen the reward on many Twitch game dev channels, and I thought about it. I have really thought about it, dude, to put those type of rewards. But then I'm like, dude, you cannot even fucking finish the shit that you have on your plate. So, yeah, don't promise people shit that you're not gonna finish. So Slow says, make people have to donate $1,000 to be an NPC and chase your bag. Nah, dude, nah. I know I could do that and shit, but I don't think it's a fair thing, dude. That would be just like, yeah, trying to get the bag just for the sake of getting the bag and shit. Yeah, monetizing the game before it is even a game. And I just want people to buy the game, enjoy the game. If they like it, pay for it and shit. When it's a playable game, I don't think I would be able to be charging people those type of rewards. It's a good idea. So Slow, nonetheless, it's a good idea, but yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable. Polim says you could set a limit of 3 or 2 for like 150k, and it could be just a chill NPC doing nothing. Yeah, just like hanging out there on the world ride, saying some type of phrase. Yeah, in a more simplistic way, it sounds more realistic, dude. And yeah, I totally get it in that way. Yeah, man. Yeah, I should think more about it, because I've been thinking about new rewards for the Twitch channel to make it more interactive, because I have seen that stream avatars was a lot of fun. It got a bit monotonous, a bit boring. People stop redeeming and shit, so I gotta start thinking about new stuff. Problem says something manageable for you. If it's something you would like to do, yes, it has to be manageable, exactly, so I can like, yeah, really do it. If I start like promising shit that I do not finish, yeah, I can fuck myself over and then just look like an asshole, dude, that didn't give back what I said I promised was gonna give back. Yeah. How the fuck am I gonna do this door here, people? Yeah, I don't have enough space. I should, because now I'm using all of this shit here, and oh fuck. Okay, yeah, okay, let me see. Now I think I can do it. Yeah, let me change the canvas size of this one. Yeah, let's add 128 by, how many more pixels do I need here? This one was 80, right? Yeah, so plus 80. Yeah, let me change the canvas here. So width plus 80 pixels would be 208. Yeah, and let me move this one, all of this here to this side. Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, I need more space. I didn't even think I was gonna need more space, but now I'm needing more space. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so let me see this one. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm gonna copy this part. So Slow says, by the way, have you seen the voxel art out there? Like the voxel art on the internet, dude? If you're talking about that one, yes, I have seen that shit. Artists are like fucking cool and shit. I fucking love voxel art, dude. I love voxel games, by the way. We've been playing one with Grimeshine, by the way, called Vintage Story. For people that have been thinking about, if you want a more adult like Minecraft, let us know. You gotta buy the game. It's not free, so you can be able to join the server. But Vintage Story, it's a fucking good game, and we've been playing with Grimeshine. We gotta get back to it. Yeah, we've been procrastinating a bit because it's fucking hard, but we're gonna get back to it. And if you wanna join the server, please let us know. So Slow says people are cooking. Yeah, I love voxel art, dude. I love pixel art as much as I love voxel art, I would say, and as much as I love low poly. Yeah, at this point in my life, I do enjoy more low poly voxel art and pixel art more than hyper realistic graphics. Grimshaw says we gotta get back on our server. Yes, we have been procrastinating way too much, dude. We gotta get back on the server. Yeah, we gotta start making clay. This shit is real, people. This game is hard. This doesn't like, yeah, grab your hand and walk you throughout the street. No, this is like some type of game of like, figure this out, motherfucker, or you're gonna fucking die. This is that type of game, vintage story. And the monsters are fucking horrible. Let me look out. Yo, Grimeshine, you didn't see that spider monster the other day. Yeah, let me try to show it here so you can see how different. Yes, it was this shit. It was this shit. So the other day, Grimeshine didn't see it, but I fucking saw it. It was some horrible monster. I think it was this one. Yes. Yeah. We encountered this shit with this shit with Grimeshine the other day. I don't know what the fuck that is, dude. Forsaken Dab says, oh hell no. Yes. Yes, this is Minecraft not for kids. Yeah. The monsters are no fucking joke. On Vintage Story, they are fucking horrible and they are really scary. But the game is a lot of fun. Yeah, Grimeshine says, what the fuck? Yes, dude. I am glad you didn't see that shit. I saw it. Grimeshine got killed before by another monster that day. I survived a bit more, but holy shit, I was scared, dude. Yeah, that shit was horrible. Yeah, this shit was horrible. That is a horrible fucking monster. Yeah, so Vintage Story, if you want to play that, go and check it out. It's a really cool looking game. Forsaken Up says, can hardly handle Minecraft skeletons. Screw that. Yes. If you can hardly handle Minecraft skeletons, Minecraft spiders, the monsters on Vintage Story are gonna be fucking horrible and scary. Polim says, looks cool. Wonder why that game is not on Steam. I was reading about it, dude. They have decided not to sell it on Steam for their own personal purposes of development. On having their own independence, on managing their own servers and their own selling of the game, and also they make more money selling it on their own website. They say that at some point in the future they may have it on Steam. I don't think they are gonna need it. They have enough of a big audience, I think, to just keep going. They say that they are making enough money to keep going and not needing Steam. And I totally get it. If I could do it, I would do it, dude. So if they can do it, I totally understand them. Because Steam takes a big cut. Yeah, it does take a big cut. Yeah, so they have their own system, dude. You gotta log in and shit. So I'm assuming all that is happening in the back end of the game, of the logging in system and the servers, works for them better if it's not on Steam. I don't know the technicalities behind this, but I was reading about it because I was also wondering, why is this game not on Steam? And they have their reasons. Okay, yeah. Okay, this one. Yeah, let me duplicate this part of the texture. Yeah, on this part. Polim says, looks cool. Okay, I read that one. Okay, we're on an ad break on Twitch. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going and keep copying shit here so we can have the door somewhere there. Yeah, we can have the door somewhere. Yeah. Okay, let's bring the door. I think the door was way too big now that I was seeing it. Yeah, but let's try the export to clipboard. Let's go back. Yeah, it was like too wide, I suppose. Yeah, okay, let me export the whole fucking image. It's being buggy right now. Yeah, export image. This one's gonna be Futuro Ref Futuro House 03. Okay, ad break ended. Thank you for watching, people. If you didn't leave on Twitch, I appreciate it. You for staying there, watching the channel. Let me know if you have any questions about what I'm working on or what you're working on. Also, if you want to talk about it. Okay, did I export it? Yeah. Okay, let's grab the door. We're gonna make it less wide here inside is right. Okay, so let me grab this shit. I should just grab the door, not the whole thing. Yeah, so just what I need. Yeah, also, oh shit, the music stopped. I don't know when it stopped, people. I'm very sorry. It's just random from OBS and I gotta be resetting it from time to time. Okay, awesome. Calavera says, what are you doing today? What's up, dude? I am working on this type of house. It's called a Futuro house. It's in the middle of the forest in some place in Japan. And I am making that one, dude, so I can place it here in the middle of this forest. Yeah, so I'm working on that one here in Blockbins. What about you? What are you working on? Okay, let me see. This one, and this one. Yeah. Gramsci says, have you played Enshrouded? Cool voxel game too. No, I haven't, dude. Let me go and Google that shit then. Okay, let me just copy this one to this side. We have it there on another layer. Yeah, the door is a bit big. Yeah, so let's make it a bit smaller. Yeah, let me go check out Enshrouded. Yeah. So we were talking about Vintage Story, the game that we have been playing with Grimeshine these last few weeks. It's like a Minecraft for adults. I wouldn't have a kid playing this game. Like a small kid, nah. The fucking monsters are way too fucking horrible. Looks so nice, right? When you see it in this way. But if you Google Vintage Story monsters, then you're like, yes, a small kid shouldn't be playing this shit. Yeah. So it's more like Minecraft for like adults in a horror setting. Okay, Enshrouded. Yeah, Enshrouded. Let me check out Enshrouded. Oh fuck, this is voxel, dude. What the fuck? This is fucking voxel. What the fuck, dude? Calavera says, and we never play StarCraft. Dude, and that is on you. That is your fault. That is not my fault. No, don't put this one on me, dude. Don't put this fault on me. We should play StarCraft. I told you, dude. But yo, Grimeshine, is this voxel, dude? How the fuck is this voxel? Calavera says, I haven't Enshrouded on my library, nerdy. I haven't played this one, dude. You have a big ass fucking library, dude. I cannot know all of the games that you have. This is the very good person in the world that has me, his stupid ass cousin, on his family group in Steam. So I get to play all of the games of his library. Yeah, for real. We're not joking. I didn't know Enshrouded was on your library, dude. I didn't know this was voxel, man. Yeah. I cannot see the voxels. Yeah. Ah, dude. Dude, these are small voxels. Forsaken Up says, so what games do you guys play together? Okay, so no, we don't play games together with Calavero. I just play the games on his library on my Steam Deck, Forsaken Dubs. But we have, with Grimeshine, we have been playing Vintage Story, the one that I showed, the horror Minecraft. But we've mostly been playing that one together. Gripe just says, what? Let's play nerdy. It's some dope. Enshrouded? Okay, we're gonna have to play Enshrouded then, Grimeshine. Yeah, Calavera says, I have no idea how those voxels work. Dude, I cannot fucking believe this is voxel. I cannot see the voxels. Do I have to like really fucking zoom in to see the voxels on this fucking game? Forsaken Dab says, oh, got it, valid. Yeah, so Forsaken Dabs, I could make a special. Do you have Minecraft? I could make a special Minecraft stream and open like the session for people to join. Yeah, I assume that most of us have Minecraft. And we could have a special Minecraft stream on some Saturday and shit, and we could all join. And we could have fun on a nice crazy world with some of those texture packs and shit. Yo, by the way, Forsaken Dabs, how has the Minecraft marketplace been for you? Pollum says voxels are just for the destruction, right? Or what's the point? I don't know. I don't know what would be the point if it's in terms of like graphics. Dude, I gotta like see this shit in YouTube. This doesn't seem like voxels. I wanna see why and how is it voxels. Enshrouded voxels. Okay, let me see. I just played Enshrouded in 2025. Dude, how the fuck is this voxel? These are small voxels. Dude, where are the voxels? I want to see them. I want to see like something breaking and shit to see the voxels happening. Crimson says building, digging, etc. Show a video. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, do we have some dig? Oh yeah. What, dude? Dude, those are some weapons, some combat. Okay, let me see. Let me find something where they are like using more of the system of the voxels, building, digging. Dude, I don't know how the fuck they are doing it. That is some crazy shit. That is some crazy engine. Okay, let me find something like building. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find some specific like clip where we can see the voxels more clearly. But Grimeshine, yes, we can play Enshrouded, dude. Yeah, we can. Yeah, the thing is that I mostly think about the voxels in a more of a bigger cube way. And this guy seems to be using smaller, way smaller voxels. Yo, Hypers Live says, hey there, what's up, dude? How are you? We were just talking about voxels and shit. Yeah, how are you, my friend? It's been a while. Okay, Forsaken Up says, usually I have games, others have a huge backlog of games I need to play through, and I haven't looked into the Minecraft marketplace. Honestly, I probably should more, but I only use it to make full skins, and that can be imported in Bedrock or Java at the moment. But there must be a market. Not everyone knows how to import stuff. Not everyone wants to learn how to do that stuff, so I'm thinking I wouldn't discard it even. Forsaken Up says also, and I only care about Minecraft Hello Kitty for buying extra in Minecraft, to be honest. Okay, I get it. Calavera says, well, No Man's Sky are voxels, right? I don't think so, dude. No. Let's go and Google that shit. Let's see that mystery. Crime just says voxels doesn't mean cubes necessarily. Imagine voxels that have been smoothed. Look up building. Yes. So I'm just thinking, dude, I just thought that voxels were cubes. Yeah. A voxel is a three-dimensional counterpart to a pixel that represents. Okay, so but the technical explanation, it's that it is not smooth, it seems. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about Enshrouded, about voxels. This is what I was like trying to see in Enshrouded. Pollum says, if that's voxels, then Hollow Knight it's pixel art because everything it's pixels. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, let me see where are we in the conversation so I do not get lost. Okay, Hypern says our own voxel engine. Oh, you're using your own voxel engine? So Slow says, oh, I don't think that's pixel. Hypern says there are some devlogs or interviews where they're showing the techniques. Yeah, about Enshrouded. Calavera says, yo, yeah, No Man's Sky uses voxels. Okay. Yeah, the thing is that I always thought about voxels as a 3D pixel, as a cube. I had never thought about voxels. And the technical explanation it seems to be that. Yeah, a three-dimensional counterpart to a pixel. Yeah. And when does a voxel stop being a voxel and it's just a mesh? Yeah, a regular mesh and shit. Yeah, okay, let me see. No Man's Sky voxels. All says is Minecraft voxel. Yes, Minecraft is voxel, exactly. Yeah. So everything is No Man's Sky is made of voxels. Yeah. Oh fuck. Planets are rendered using voxels with procedurally generated textures. Yeah, so I don't know what is a voxel and what is not a voxel. Yeah, that is a very broad topic, it seems. Crampton says, but I mean, it doesn't specify the size of the pixel. Aha. So if a voxel stop being a voxel when the game stops tracking them, every voxel in Enshrouded can be manipulated. Yeah, man, it seems to be not as basic as I thought it could be, like in Minecraft or Vintage Story. It can be a more complex concept. Yeah, not only that 3D cube that I thought in my mind a voxel was. Yeah, just like No Man's Sky, Enshrouded and shit. Crazy shit. There's like a voxel engine for Unreal Engine. Yo, Hyper's Live, how are you, dude? Yeah, thank you for telling me about the interviews. Do you have a link? If you want to drop a link, just let me know. Yeah, so Unreal Engine has this voxel tool. It's like a voxel engine inside the engine, and it looks fucking cool. I think it's not cheap, this voxel plugin. Oh yeah. Yeah, check this one out. This one looks more like No Man's Sky. Yeah, check out how much it fucking costs. Yeah, $349. Yeah, the voxel plugin Pro, which is the one that I assume that is more functional. There must be like some limitations on this one. Yeah, this, okay, let me see. Yeah, this voxel plugin looks like some cool I have seen it on the Fab marketplace. Yeah, I think it's there on Fab. Yeah, it's here in Fab. Okay, so yeah, I cannot see the cubes there. Yeah, so voxels are not necessarily those cubes that I have on my mind, like in Minecraft. Yeah, very enlightening conversation, this one. Good shit. Yeah, these are the fucking good conversations I like to have. Yeah, check out this one, voxel plugin for Unreal Engine. This looks like No Man's Sky. When you look at it, it looks like what you would generate in No Man's Sky. It's fucking expensive asset plugin, but I would assume it's very, very powerful. Yeah, no, good shit. Yeah, voxels. Yo, Hyper's Live, how are you? How is your game going? How is your development going? If you have anything to drop, anything to share, just let me know. Crumpton says, I just asked ChatGPT and it says Enshrouded. It's not voxel actually. Yes, it's an ambiguous conversation. It seems voxels. What are they and what they are not? I would have thought that Enshrouded and No Man's Sky were not voxels, but Minecraft and Vintage Story were. Yeah, Hyper says it depends how you use shading the stuff. If shading is smooth, it's a sphere. Yeah. And does it stop being a voxel or not? Even if it turns into something like a sphere. Nah, good shit. This is a good conversation. Intriguing. Very intriguing. A smooth rendering of data set of voxels for okay, so check out this one. It says it's a smooth. Yeah, mesh of voxels, but I can still see the cubes here. Yeah, I can still see those cubes, the ones that I think as voxels. 3D rendering of a micro CT scan of a piece of dried leaf with voxels. Is this voxels? If we like get very close, can we see the cubes? Nah, that one, yeah. Yeah, so I do not know what are voxels and what are not voxels and shit. Yeah, check out this shit. Crysis and CryEngine 2 and CryEngine 3 use a combination of height maps and voxels for their terrain systems. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Those cubes, the ones that I had in my mind, like in Minecraft, it seems. Voxels are a more broad term. Pollum says, like calling Hollow Knight pixel art, maybe. Semantics, yeah, it's semantics. At the end of the day, this is just semantics. Yeah, at which point do we stop calling 2D art pixel art, right? At which is it the filtering, the amount of pixels? Yeah. Hypern says, preparing stuff for a new trailer and want to try to make a Kickstarter for Hyperns. Yeah, I'm also preparing stuff for a new trailer, my friend, just like you. Not thinking about a Kickstarter, and I hope that yours goes very well. When do you want to start the Kickstarter? Grimshin says that list has Enshrouded in it. Yeah, Enshrouded. I can see it. A voxel-based survival. So who fucking knows what is voxels and what is not voxels, dude? And Minecraft is also here. Yeah, Minecraft No Man's Sky is also here. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a broad conversation. Grimson says, in my opinion, it's the manipulation of the individual voxels being able to add or remove voxels. Yeah, it seems to be more broad than what I had on my mind of what a voxel was. Those cubes, those 3D pixel cubes. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, it seems. Yeah, Roblox uses voxels for terrain. I didn't think Roblox terrain. I have used Roblox Studio to develop Roblox Studio terrain, and I didn't think about the terrains in Roblox as voxels. They do not look as cubey as I would have thought as voxels. Yeah, interesting shit. So Slow says, me personally, I draw the line for pixel art at 512 by 512. Higher than that, it's not pixel art for you. That is a low. That is a low. Yeah, low resolution, dude. I have seen. Yeah, like check this shit out. High resolution pixel art. Pullum says, I guess everything that has destructive mechanics, mining and shit. Yeah, maybe that could be voxels or not. So Slow says that to me is the most profound. Yeah, below 512, I would say yes, dude. Below 512 by 512, it would be the most profound pixel art. The limitations push you to make more profound pixel art. Pullum says any game that has that could work better with voxels. Yeah, the destructive mechanics, mining and shit. Yes, you are right. Yeah, so Slow says mistype. Yeah, no, don't worry, dude. I got what you were saying. Yeah, so voxels or not voxels. That is the mystery in life. the graphical mystery in life and shit. I do love both. I do love shit like No Man's Sky, and I do love shit like Vintage Story and Minecraft. But right now in my life, I think I do love more like Minecraft type of voxels, the more retro ones. But I also like the No Man's Sky ones. Yeah, I like stylized graphics. I am not that much of a fan of hyper realistic graphics right now. I like a good game with good graphics and shit, but I enjoy more a game that has stylized graphics. Okay, what the fuck happened here, dude? Where the fuck did? Yeah, okay, yeah, this shit. Okay, yeah, this should have been on another layer, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna have the door there. And what type of color are we gonna have on this door? I'm just gonna have the same type of green or not. Yo, where are the window colors? Yeah, so let me move this one to the top. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is happening with the order of my layers? Okay, this one goes on the top. Yeah. And on this one, we're doing that type of overlay and shit. Is this the door? Yeah, this is the door. And let me select this one and let's invert that one. Oh shit! What is someone's avatar on screen? Who are you redeeming, Polyfilm? Okay. Punish Grimeshine. Okay. These are the regulations. Let me find Grimeshine's avatar on screen. I hope Grimeshine is still there. Okay, you are still there. You are Luigi, Mario Kart Luigi. Yeah, Grimeshine getting cooked. Where? Like up here on the corner? Yeah, Grimeshine, there you are, being punished. Okay. Am I gonna use green here? Let me try something more unconventional. Yeah, like a bluish. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Nah. Nah. That shit doesn't work. Maybe some orange. Maybe. Some orange overlaying shit. Yo, Hyper's live. By the way, where if you wanna like share any like if you have your page for your Kickstarter, you wanna share it on the chat, just send it over, dude. Yeah, send it over. Okay, let me see. Which type of like shit? I mean, okay, so what's happening here, dude? Why is it not like doing the thing? So Slow says, me personally, Grimeshine, I doubt take that. About the punishment. Yo, So Slow, are you coming back to Twitch on Friday when you have your computer? Or do you prefer YouTube because there are no ads? Why is this not fucking paint? Okay, yeah, okay, there it is. Is that the right type of color? Yeah, let's assume that's the color. So Slow says you should totally fight back to Grimeshine. You're telling Grimeshine to make a duel against Polyphim. Hyper's Life says have only the Steam page and the old trailer. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry. Grimeshine says I like it. The view is nice up here. Oh, oh, fuck. Grimeshine not giving a flying fuck. Hyperon's Live says thanks. Okay, let's check out Hyperon's live game on Steam. And you can also check it out there and add it to our wishlist, people, on the link in the chat. Let me copy the link address. So Slow says wouldn't doubt. Grimeshine is enjoying being up there, dude. Grimeshine doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, Grimeshine is living the YOLO life. So this is Hyperon's Live. Dude, we should have used your game as an example for the conversation we were having. Check this shit out, people. Yeah, so voxels or not voxels, cool nonetheless. So this is Hyperon's live game, people. Go and give it a wish list, and also go and give a follow to Hyperon's Live on Twitch, also a fellow live streamer and game developer. Yeah, check it out. Yeah. Do you have like the terrain crafting? I had seen this trailer before. Yes. Okay. Voxels or not voxels? When does it stop being a voxel? Calavera says, damn, that looks super nice. Yeah, this is Hyperon's live game. Yeah, good shit. Hard shit to make. Yeah, Hyperon's live. Yeah, you're getting some fans in the chat just like me, dude. Your game is looking really nice, and I hope everything goes well in your Kickstarter whenever you release it, dude. Yeah, so go and give it a wishlist, people to Hyperons. Literally, that's the name of the game, Hyperons. And Hyperons Live, it's because Hyperons Solutions works on the game live on Twitch also. Hyperon says, yeah, over 2 years working alone on it. Yeah, man. It shows. We've got everything happening here, people. We've got space battles, crafting, mining and shit. So go and give it a wish list. There it is in the chat. Hyperon's Live, you just posted it. Thank you for sharing, dude. Appreciate it. And I hope, really hope, my friend, that your Kickstarter goes very, very well. Have you decided how much are you gonna ask for yet? Don't say it, dude. I know that is a tricky thing to say. I'm just asking you if you have decided. Yeah, and how are you feeling about the number that you have on your mind? Okay, let me copy this shit to this side. Yeah, is this the right layer? Okay, so it's this one, dude. Which is the layer, dude? Where the okay, I'm hiding all of the layers, so which is that one, dude? Okay, it's this one, right? Yeah, okay. Let me copy this shit to the top layer. Oh, fuck, the fuck happened there? Yo, Hyperon says, no, you haven't decided. Hard question to answer, right? Yeah. I know, dude. I know. I have thought about Kickstarter and shit. It is very difficult for someone out of one of the countries that has access to Stripe. It is manageable. It is doable out of a country that has Stripe, access to Stripe. But you have to do a lot of fucking paperwork and shit. But I have thought about it, like, how much would I ask on a Kickstarter? That is a fucking overwhelming question, dude. I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah, so I totally get what you're getting through, dude. Not easy, right? Okay, let me copy this one. Did I copy the whole thing? To where did I copy it? Okay. Okay, yeah, this. And this one. I just need this part. I'm trying to build another window, a shorter window. Yeah, I'm trying to build that. Yeah, for the sides between the doors. So this door must go in the center, and that is not the center, it seems. Okay. Okay. Volume says, made some shit in Blockbench today, and to be honest, I'm done with it. I'm a stick with Blender. I don't see any reason to use over Blender for me, though. Yeah, man, I would understand why most people wouldn't have any reason to stay with Blockbench instead of Blender. For me, it's just ease of use, dude. Yeah, I like the limitations. I like the constraints of the software. Because I like limitations. Yeah, I like limitations. I get overwhelmed when I have too many tools available. And I think Blender is that. I have no limitations there. And having all of those tools available for me, that's when I lose focus. But yes, Blender is way more powerful. So just for the sake of making progress as a 3D artist, Blender is the way to go. Hyper's Live says on Twitch, I am preparing at the moment a trailer for a large German streaming showcase. And after this, give it maybe a publisher or Kickstarter. Oh shit, have you talked with publishers already? Yeah, publishers it can be a good thing, but also a bad thing, depending on the type of publisher you find, right? Yeah, so one has to be smart about it. Hyper says also, so need some money to hire people to help for generating more planet and assets, and need some help to make Hyperns bigger. Yeah, man. I hope everything goes well. I can clearly see the scope of your game. It's a big scope. And yeah. It would really be helpful for you to have some type of additional hands on your side, dude. Or yeah, this is an overwhelming type of game to make, dude. Yeah, all of those mechanics, universe by itself and shit. Yeah, dude. I hope that you get enough funding, whichever way it may be, whether it's a Kickstarter, whether it's a publisher, whether it's a grant. Hope you get it, because you are making a very complex game, dude. But you are like already there, dude. You can already show the game. It's an already existing game and shit. And you did the hardest part of the process, dude. You did the hardest part. Yeah, and yeah, whichever thing that you're aiming for now, I am not gonna be condescending, dude, and say that it's gonna be easier. But I am gonna, and I hope that it would be easier, because you did the hardest part already of building the whole fucking game and the systems and shit. Right now, you wanna extend the universe. So yeah, dude, I hope you get it, whichever thing you're aiming for. Okay, let me see this one. Hyper says, no, I know, dude. I know what you're aiming for. Just making this universe bigger, right? You already built all of the systems. You have a very clear vision of what you're doing. You understand the technicals, the back end, the code, and everything. And it would be really cool to have a couple of more hands to finish this game, because you're doing a lot of shit there. It's a lot of shit happening, dude. I can see it. Like this game, the one that I'm making, it would be really cool, dude, to have other hands here helping me to make the game. I wouldn't fucking complain on that. But it's the systems that I am building are way more simplistic, right? Way more basic, simplistic and shit. It is manageable for one person and stuff, but the mechanics that you're doing, yeah, man. For fucking sure, it would be way better to have a team of people building all of these things. Hyper sending the love. Thank you, dude. I'm gonna send you back the love from Spaceman to Spaceman. Let's fucking go. Okay, so we've got Spacemans in the chat today, people. Yeah. Okay, so from Spaceman to Spaceman, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. There it is. It's fucking cool, people. The internet, how we can all connect from the same things that we like, right? Astronauts, spacemans, space rockets, spaceships and shit. It never gets fucking boring being a nerd. There is no end to this shit. You can be a nerd for the rest of your life, and you're gonna keep finding new shit and new topics to get in love with. Yeah, being a geek, being a nerd is like the best thing that could have happened to many of us. Okay, let me see this one. No. Okay, is that the right thing? Okay, yeah, this is the mask that I was looking for. And let's do it for the other one. Copy and paste. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's bring this into Blockbench and let's see how the fuck do I fix these UVs, because I really fucked up the UVs, people. Yeah, I fucked up the UVs, I fucked up the model, and now I'm gonna have to do some remapping of UVs and faces. Okay, let me save this one. Futuro House 01. Yes, let's go back here. Yeah, check it out. Things are fucked now. Yeah, let's start fixing this shit. This one. Yeah, let me grab some of these faces. So, which was each axis? Yeah, was it this one? Yeah. So that one. Fuck, yeah, nah. How cooked I am here. Okay. What the fuck did I do to make the projections? I cannot remember how I did the projections for this. I am cooked. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I fucked myself by not doing that door before. Okay, let me check out if the music is happening. No, it's not fucking happening. Shit. Okay, let me restart that music capturing shit. Okay, it's not happening. Oh, music, where are you? Okay, there you are. Do we have the music back? Yeah, we have it back, right? Yeah, so we can chill with this fucking stupid shit that I'm doing here with these UVs. Okay, dude. Let's figure it out, NerdyPunkDev. Fuck. Okay, let me read the chat. Where are we? Okay, Fussabot, last message, right? Okay. So if I have any questions, people, have any input or things you want to talk about or any topics, just let me know. We've got a couple more minutes before finishing the stream. And do not leave on Twitch. Let's go and support a fellow game dev with a raid at the end of the stream. Okay, dude. The fuck? Oh, yes. This was the cube. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I did these projections. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart this shit, dude. I think I am. I think... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think I made... Nah, this is not a good fucking idea. You should not be fucking adding faces to a model afterwards, after you did the UVs, and adding, changing the canvas of the texture. Yeah, this is a fucking stupid idea. Let's restart this shit. Okay. Yeah, okay. Awesome. Yeah. Now, let me just check it out one last fucking time. Okay, so these faces, which are those ones? Yeah, let me just understand the logic of what I did earlier. Okay, this one. Okay, there it is. Janimal! Oh, what? Oh, holy fucking shit! What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Where have you been? How are you? I am glad you are well and alive and shit, dude. Thank you for coming, Janimal. Janimal says, good afternoon. I'm here in time for adding UVs to faces. Yes, dude. You are here just in time to make stupid ass decisions in game development. Thank you for coming, dude. How is life? How have you been, dude? How was the moving? Are you in the new apartment and shit? How is life there in the new place? Yeah, dude, I am making stupid decisions. So this is just the regular for you. You come weeks later to this live stream, months later, and you find me on the same shit, making stupid decisions on my game dev process. Janimal says it was a big move. We are settling in. Yes, dude, it's been a while. It feels like a long time since I was talking to you, dude. So I assume it was a big move. But it was a good one, right? You told me it was a better place, so I hope everything's going well, dude. How is life? Are you getting back into game development? Nah, I fucked up this model. Yeah. Nah, let's fucking restart. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Gentleman says, I haven't touched my Mac. I'm afraid I forgot everything. Yeah, I would be afraid of that, dude. My brain is of that type. When I have like 1 week break of not working in a computer, I am just afraid that I'm gonna forget everything about Unreal Engine, dude. And I forget a lot of things, so yeah, taking long breaks for me doesn't work. Gentleman says, so this is looking good. No, this is not looking good, dude. This is looking like shit right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. But I fucked up the UVs, man, and the faces and shit, so I'm gonna restart it. I am trying to make this house so I can have it here around this new map. I don't think you have seen this map, dude, so I'm gonna give you a bit of a tour around this new place on the game and stuff to our good friend Janimals, that it had been a while since we saw you around here, dude. So yeah, dude, we've got a couple of forests here and shit on this new map. Okay, let me see the chat. Okay, yeah, we've got a couple of new towns and stuff, dude. Yeah, let me show you the right town. We've got a couple of like rice plantations, some rural houses made of hay, some rice fields with the water and stuff. Yeah, man, so I am working on the rural parts of the game world right now. Gentleman says, oh my god, look at this area. Thank you, dude. Thank you, appreciate it. Looks very cozy, right? Looks very rural, very traditional. Check out the other side. You're gonna see the gardens. I love the gardens, dude. Yeah, I love the gardens that I ended up making over here. Yeah, we've got the houses and shit. And check out these gardens, dude. They are so peaceful, so like meditative. Yeah, I like the vibe of this place. Yeah, man, so I've been working in this new world for the game, and now I was thinking about making this house like a hidden house in the middle of the forest. That type of like flying saucer house. But I fucked up the model in Blockbench and I'm gonna have to restart it, dude. Yeah. But fun process nonetheless, as always, dude. You know the drill, right? Fucking up things and rebuilding them. Janimal's a fellow Unreal Engine game dev, so you know what I'm talking about. So I was thinking about having the house around here. We're gonna have a lot of trees and the forest and shit. Yeah, it would be around here. So I'm gonna have to restart this. I am not gonna finish this today, people. It's already like 7 minutes until I finish the stream, and I'm not gonna do shit about this model in 7 minutes. So I'm just gonna keep blocking things out around here, and we're gonna do the model tomorrow from scratch on Blockbench. Okay, yeah, let me think about layout of the trees. So Yanimal, yeah, thank you for coming, dude. Welcome back. We are happy that you're back. Gentleman says, oh, I'll have to open up Unreal Engine 5 point for seeing this. Yeah, dude, you should open your Unreal Engine 5 and shit. Get back on the saddle. We miss you. And I hope that everything goes well, dude, in your new house, so you can get back to making games and shit. Okay, let's bring a couple of, like, yeah, these fences. Yeah, we're gonna have these fences here on the sides. Yeah, I ended up liking this wall. Yeah, that wooden wall that keeps like the soil and shit. Yeah, I ended up liking that one. Animal says, and Discord. Yeah, you should come back to the Discord, dude. Post your shit. Just get back on the game dev saddle, dude. I know, dude. I know how hard it is after a break, right? Locking in, making the brain go back into that mode. It's hard, dude. I have dealt with that many times. So Slow says, actually, sorry, I just came back, but I got to skedaddle now. Thank you for coming, So Slow. Thank you for teaching me what skedaddle is. Have a good rest of your night, So Slow. Appreciate it. So Slow was watching me today on a Samsung smart fridge, and I feel honored about it. Yanimal says, time for launching Makati. We'll be checking in regular again. Thank you, Yanimal. Have a good rest of your day. Yanimal is in the other side of the world, the Philippines, so Yanimal has to go for lunch right now. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, and I'm happy you're back. I'm happy you are well, and looking forward to seeing more of your work, dude. Okay, yeah, let's just make the fences for this place. 2 on this one. Yeah, I would assume 2. Yanimal says, skedaddle. Yeah, I didn't know what skedaddle was, dude. The kids taught me. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is skedaddle? But now I know what it is. Okay, let me move this one here. 4. Volume says, I'm a go nerdy. Need to release my GDP. Take care, chat. Thank you, Polyphim. Have a good rest of your night. Dude, I'm not gonna ask what the GDP is. Have a good rest of your night, dude. Yeah. Okay, we're on an ad break on Twitch. Thank you, dude. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Hope all is well and you keep like doing your artistic work and stuff. Okay, let me see. 5 on this one. Yeah. Nah, it's gotta be 4. Yeah, it's gotta be 4 on this one. And I'm gonna move the steps to the right place. Yeah, so let's change the pivot point on this one. Pivot, set pivot offset here, snapped. Yeah, okay, there it is. So let's move this one here, and let's move this one here. Snapping transform mirror next. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to change like the layout of these trees and shit, but yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is the drill, right? So Slow says, hope you get the model right tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow for sure. Have a good rest of your night. So Slow. Yeah, today no, dude. I really fucked up the model today, but it is what it is. This is the process also. There are good days, there are fun days, there are stupid days. Today was a stupid day for me and what I was doing in Blockbench, and it's cool to show the dirty process, right? For a second, that's just time for me to go to bed. Have a good night. Thank you, my friend. I hope all goes well for you. Send in the best of the vibes for all your endeavors, your projects, your financial situation and stuff. And thank you for the support today with the sub. Have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna be leaving in like 2 minutes also, by the way, to get to sleep. And if you're staying on Twitch, people, just stay so we can go and do a raid on a fellow game developer here on Twitch in 2 minutes. Okay, let me move this one there. Yeah, this is a nice passage. I like this shit. We're gonna have some type of like bridge here. We're gonna figure that one later. Hyperon says, thanks for the stream. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Grimepin says, have a great night. Nerdy, thank you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be leaving. I'm gonna clock out at the 3-hour mark. I'm missing 1 minute. So at the 3 hours, we go into the raid browser and find someone. Thank you, people. Hyperons, Grimeshine. Epic shit, dude. Thank you again. Grimeshine made the biggest of the biggest fucking donations today on my Ko-fi page, and I was overwhelmed about it, and I'm gonna get something cool with Grimeshine's help. Thank you again, dude. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, blessings to you, dude, and to the rest of you people also. Thank you for the support of being here and watching and just hanging out and chilling. Okay, I like this passage. Yeah, I like the vibes of this place. We're gonna close this shit later. We're gonna have some type of bridge happening here, but I like how the place looks right when we get before the town. Let me change this one. Current player camera location. Yeah, so check out the passage. Yeah, the camera is all fucked up right now because of the player start, but yeah, I like this passage. We don't know how nice the town is after this place. We just get a tiny bit sneak peek of the entrance, and then we get to the entrance and we can see, oh fuck, this is a big fucking town we've discovered here. So I like how I ended up blocking the whole world. Yeah, makes the town hidden, the cool town hidden. Yeah, we cannot see it from far away. Yeah, I also like this, like halls and shit. I don't know what I'm gonna add there, but I like the vibe of that place. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go to the raid browser. 3 hours already. Thank you for watching, people. Thank you for the support. Do not forget to add my game to your wishlist on Steam. That is like one of the most important things that I always ask for help. You see, it's essential. Wishlists are essential for game dev, so I would really appreciate it. So let's go to Twitch. Let's spread the support, the good vibes and shit. Let's go. Let's see who's live making games. Should we find someone new? Someone that we know from before. Let me see. Okay, so I think we're gonna go and support Slimy Slime, which is also working with Unreal Engine. So let me find the raid browser so you people can see who we're raiding before we go. Raid browser. Okay, we're supporting our fellow game dev, Slimy Slime. Where is Slimy Slime? There were around here. Yeah, let me see. Slime. Okay, let me find the right naming. Don't go, people. Let's support. Oh, it's with the P. Sign. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got the naming wrong. Yeah. Okay, so doing some work in Unreal Engine also. Yeah, fellow streamer, VTuber with a really cool 3D model. So starting a raid for whoever's staying. Have a good night, people. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And coming tomorrow at the same time. Okay, fuck yeah. Yeah, 6 viewers ready to raid. Fuck yeah. Have a good night, people. Appreciate it. Raid starting now.